your host of the Angel of Thy Night radio show, Rick.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Angel of Thy Night radio show. And I bet you're fucking surprised tonight. You know why? Because it's our first back-to-back double episode of Angel of Thy Night radio in our history. We've never done back-to-back episodes. You guys didn't think I had it in me, but I'll tell you what, when you really put a show together, it's a lot of hard work. Yesterday I danced so much on camera, I went to bed with a sore fucking ass. My ass has been the victim in 2008. But I'm not doing this show for New Year's. I wished you yesterday a Happy New Year's. Today is a whole different fucking ballgame. I called Season 3 that we're going to be putting on disc and Justice for All. I'm going to give some justice tonight because I don't like what's being done and what's being said. I ran a show yesterday, and I don't know how many of you can hear me loud and clear, but we do got chatters, and of course I don't see anybody in the chat room. But if you listen to the show yesterday, you would have noticed that we had piano playing, there was all kinds of technical difficulties. I talked to a lot of members, a lot of fans. We got a lot of fans out there. You fans are great. I love you fans. But the problem is those fans, they were crying. They were upset. Because those fans that were in our chat room yesterday were all banned. And we have a chat room host at the Angel of the Night radio show. And he did not ban anybody. And we're sitting there, we're trying to figure out why were we banned. And, you know, when we looked at the ratings yesterday, we were the number one show. We're almost always the number one show when we're viewing. We come very close, just below a featured show. And, of course, you know, that's when you're a featured show, you get twice as many hits to your show. So, of course, you're going to do quite well. But we got to compete with the featured shows. And I'm going to tell you something. On this show, we appall you. And I think that's the problem. Because from what I'm hearing, is that people are so appalled that they don't want my show on Now Live anymore. What the fuck is up with that? People think because you're a Ghostbuster that you're a saint, that you're the Pope. Do I look like the Pope to you? I'm standing on camera. I have no scripts tonight. I have nothing. What you see on camera is what you get. And these people thought they could walk on us, and they banned our fans. They banned our members. These members were crying and writing me, Rick, why would you ban me? I'm not banning you out of the Angel of the Night radio show. But when you step on a featured show and you go in the first place, it's like a contest. I'm in first place. What do you think the other people are going to do? People who have higher power than even the host of the Angel of Thy Night radio show, going in, censoring our fans, censoring me, denying me of the love that was being shown from you good folks. We hit the number one spot. And of course, you know, the whole Adrian Curry thing is, you know, whatever chat room she goes in, the ratings go up. Let's face it. She's got a featured show on Now Live. But we're entitled to voice our own opinion. And then I started saying, you know, 2008, I was a nice guy. I need to start being a fucking dick. This is my show on Now Live. Doesn't matter if Now Live does not like us. It does not matter if you want us to go and stick them. Because for what I do takes talent. See, the problem is on Now Live, everybody's playing music on their shows. The real talent is the man who sits here for 4 or 5 hours. And I put on a goddamn spectacle with very few songs. And tonight, I'm putting on a spectacle for you. I'm here for the fans tonight. I'm here to discuss anything. I'm here to take your calls. We got it going on tonight. Only at Angel of the Night Radio. And I see just now looking at the chat room, we have Paul from New England. I want to wish you a happy New Year's, mate. I'm glad you can come on out and show your love towards Angel of the Night Radio Show. Back-to-back episodes, it's just truly amazing. It's going to make a wonderful feature on our CD. And I really owe it to All Now Live and some of the staff that doesn't like me. I owe it to you guys because you could drop me down to 20 below. You could take my #1 rating, drop it down to nothing. And do you know what? I'm still on top because I've won. Because, see, in the radio business, this is the way it is. And I'm sorry if I pissed on your parade. But I put out a good show yesterday, and when I hit the #1 ratings, I noticed a pattern that all my best friends and crew members were getting kicked out of my chat room. Not just the chat room, but the sound was cutting off, my phone number to call the show wasn't working. I had a girl that wanted to call in yesterday that was going to say on the air she wants to have my baby. I was giving out babies yesterday, and I'm giving out babies today. Okay, this is New Year's. Fuck it all, I say. So that my offer stands. Have a baby with the host of the Angel of the Night Radio Show. Step right up. Ding, 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 ding. But the truth is, I want to run for president in 2012. So I love children, and children are going to be our future. So I see the gift of conception a beautiful thing. Is that what made Now Live mad? What makes Now Live mad at us? We bring them thousands of people to their site. I've brought thousands. I advertise their widgets. I advertise them. We analyze other radio show hosts. We're doing a fabulous job on Now Live. Now Live should be thanking us. We revitalized radio. I've given some of the best shows in radio history in 2008. You could listen to dozens of shows, and you can still say, hey, Lord Rick, he gave me some of the best radio there ever was. I'm a legend, folks. In 2008, I'm a legend. I have survived so many near-death experiences in 2008, and I am sitting here on this fucking microphone. It is like Christ resurrected. But we're not going to talk about Christ tonight. We're going to talk about how I'm going to deliver justice. So I go to the chat room tonight. It's called Daggy 5 Radio. It's my best friend runs it, man. Mike, you're my best friend. I don't know what the fuck you're doing with that Bobby T, but I'll tell you what. This guy runs a radio show called The Wave, and I don't mind saying it. You're more than welcome to check it out. Now Live is about checking out all the shows. It's cultural. It's variety. Check it out. I don't give a fuck because I'll still keep my fans. But this guy's like, a moron. He's calling me dick tonight and everything else. It's like, what the fuck? Why? Because you don't have no people in your show, and we get hundreds and thousands of listeners out there. A show gets passed around. It doesn't matter how you look at it. People download it. Every time I tell a person about my show, they tell it to more people. We're spreading like a virus. I am the Lord. Dark Lord. Call me what you will. Christ, devil, I don't give a fuck. Because Angel is on the radio. I am your host, Lord Rick. And I've been toking, and I've been smoking, motherfuckers. Because it's goddamn New Year's. And I'm giving you a show tonight that you're not going to goddamn believe. But I'm going to tone it down a little bit because I decided, I'm dressed nice tonight. I got a little bit of class going on. I don't have a fuck me your fat hat. But we're going to go back to Bobby T, The Wave. This guy sits there and plays music. There's no, man, if you people want to listen to music, you just tune in. Just go right up to your stereo and turn the music on. Because why bother going on a computer and you're sitting there listening to the music that you probably already own in your iPod, or you play it on the stereo. This guy sits there, let me play more music, let me drink some more. What we're doing here is talent. So now who's the dick? I got a dick. No, actually, little boys have dicks. I got a cock. And on this show, I am the cock. So deal with it, motherfuckers. But for all my fans that I love out there, I want to wish you a very happy New Year. And I'm going to keep checking in because I have told a lot of people to call in, and if they choose to do so, I will patch you through. We only announced the show last minute. And, the truth is it doesn't matter because I'm a legend. When you sit there and you can go on your radio show and announce to thousands and thousands out there listening, I'm going to be president in 2012, and I'm going to do it with the joint in my mouth. That's a man, and that's what this country needs is a man. And the only reason why these boys are a little bit angry with me is because they suffer from a small pecker complex, something I don't suffer from. I'm Italian. I'm gifted. Hey. The wave. You know, he's thanking me for bringing him people. Well, yeah, I'm bringing you people because I feel sorry for you. Because people don't need your show. People need Lord Rick. People need the good Lord. That's what people need on Now Live. None of these people want to go to these shows and listen to music and just sit there. In my chat room, you know, we get girls kissing, boobs flashing all over the place, fucking Satan calling off. I mean, it's endless. Santa Claus. We had a contortionist on last night's show. We had contortionists. How many shows on Now Live are bringing you that? I'm sorry, but show me. Show me, motherfuckers. I'm good at what I do. Go ahead and give me a way to stick them. I promise you this, that you will see me go higher up than Now Live. You will. And just think of the promoting it would do for Now Live if the Lord went above you. Think of what I could do for you. I promote the Mike Digital Band all the time, and look at what I do for him. And I'll promote Now Live if Now Live will play a little bit nicer, and administration will stop harassing the show, lowering our ratings, because it's the fans and the members' choice. It's the fans and the members that have a choice to make us who we are. And to take that away, that's playing dirty. That's not good radio. I'm sorry, but you're getting a lecture on how to be a radio show host. You're sitting in my studio with me. You enlarge that camera, you're sitting here with me on New Year's. I'm smoking, I'm toking, I'm having a good time. And I could do this show any day of the week. But I'm doing it the 31st of December, right before the countdown to a brand new fucking year of Lord Rick excitement. Excitement beyond your wildest dreams. I'm doing a nude fucking investigation one of these times. Shoes only. Shoes optional will make it, okay? That's what's happened in 2009. Do you think I appalled you now, you paranormal investigators? Like I said, paranormal investigators, most people look at them, they're like, they're all the Pope, they're all innocent. The hell they are. I'm a fucking paranormal investigator. I'm far from innocent. I wear Santa fucking bears and scream mask and fucking bearing my ass hanging off crosses. 2008, man. Holy shit, I could tell you some stories. You're on Angel of the Night radio show, folks. And I want to thank you for coming out tonight. And we have Quill in our room, and I hope she was one of the people that was banned from our show, and I'm glad to see her back. And I have just made her part of the crew in the room. Now Live, thank you. It's a pleasure being here. And I hope you will not censor me, and I hope you will not harm our show in any way, because we've been doing shows on Now Live, I'd say probably for over a year. Yeah, it's now over a year. And, you know, everybody has their own show, and they put their own little charismatic personality on into it. But let's face it, you're going to get maybe 5 shows out of 1,000 that are going to be original. We're one of those 5 folks. You're sitting here. I got stoned next to my co-host live on camera. Stoned. This is a real deal. What you see is what you get at Angel of the Night Radio. There's no fucking farce about this shit. And, you know, all these other radio shows are just, like I said, small penis complex. You don't like our show, don't tune in. But don't fuck with the goddamn listeners. Don't ban people out of my chat room and people that are listening. They have a right to listen to what I have to say. What I have to say is important, especially yesterday. Here I am, I'm announcing I'm Christ. I'm announcing I'm Christ to the fucking world. This is like a CNN fucking moment. Was CNN here? No. But Now Live was on the scene. Now Live was on the scene. Now Live said, oh shit, we can't tell anybody this is Christ. It'll ruin our reputation. So they fucking, it's like, we'll just fucking take everything away. We'll shut down the radio show. We'll make the music echo, because I am not getting an echo tonight. But I was actually getting an echo yesterday all night, so I shut off the speaker. I couldn't have nobody call in. We had Vaughn calling the show. He's a new listener, and he likes the show, and he tokes. He admitted on the air he tokes, because this is an honest show. And you can call in tonight, and you can tell me your sins of the Lord. I will help you with your sins. You can bank on that. Only on Angel of Thy Night Radio. I can be anybody I want to be. If I want to be the devil tonight, the devil in disguise, I'm going to be the devil in disguise. And I'm sure some of you are looking at me like, thinking, God, that is the devil in disguise. I fucking got it. I survived 2008. It's like the movie Surviving Christmas. Hell, I barely got through Christmas. Now tonight, I got to get through the new year. I sure fucking did it in a bang. A blaze of glory, something that a lot of people did not expect. A back-to-back episode. I am the king. Fucking Now Live and the radio. I would say the future of radio, period. Although I am a huge fan of Howard Stern. So Happy New Year, Howard Stern. This is Lord Rick of the Paranormal and Ghost Society, and host of Angel of Thy Night Radio. Because I give you a little bit of a dose of both. You know, I want you to feel Angel of Thy Night Radio, but I want you to know who the Paranormal Ghost Society is. That is my society that I have created. 2001 is where it all began. Actually, before then, when I was doing a couple investigations and studies. But 2001 was when we really got into it, formed a group. There was talks, how do we want to go about this? I had a guy on my list tell me about halfway, I'd say maybe 3 weeks in investigating, I said, I'm going to do the Buffalo Asylum. I'm going to go in that place. And this guy's like, you're going to get caught by security. You're going to get arrested. You're not going to get in that place, blah, blah, blah. You're not a professional. You watch what a professional did. I went into Buffalo Asylum 3 times. 3 different places, 3 times. Got into the catacombs that were sealed off. The first one in the catacombs for many years, at least down in that section where it was sealed. And it was just amazing. Because here we are today, you know, it's 2009, and we're still going. I'm still going. I'm like the Energizer Bunny, man. Explains why I like to fuck a lot. Bada bing, bada fucking boom. I can give you radio night and day. I can give you radio all the time. And that is why I've given you radio tonight. And we're going to play some of my digital songs as the night goes on, and we're gonna make this a very worthwhile episode. I have a special guest that's going to be on the show tonight too. That special guest is not here yet, but that special guest will be walking in for a little bit, anyways. You never know what you're going to get with me. You know, I sat there tonight and I posted Now Live's number, and I'm like, call the show, man, call the show. Because, you know, we want people to call in. We want people to be crazy and tell Now Live, you know, that they need to appreciate the Angel of Thy Night radio show. We're coming there, we're volunteering our time, a lot of time and energy to do a show, and we're trying to make it enjoyable for the people that browse that site. The profiles, the cool splash banners, each radio show has their own little logo. It's very nice setup, but you know, when you sit there and you're like the new guy on Now Live, it's like, hey, let's pick on the new guy. I think the wave is they want to pick on us. And we were promoting your show, man. I'll tell you, you mess up a couple times, the Lord will have his vengeance. And I'm getting my vengeance. This is Angel of Thy Night radio show, folks. And I'm going to play a song right now, and we're going to go ahead and put on by Mud Digits.
He is the creator and sustainer of all the worlds, whether those worlds are known or unknown to mankind.
The shit's unknown to me. I got shot in the knee at 15, and now I lean with a fucking limp. You call me a gimp, fuck it, I don't give a damn. I'm fucking eating Fruit Loops like the Toucan Sam. I spit the rhyme shit, the lime shit, limelight. Motherfucker, rhyme tight, get your money on. Niggas wanna fight, fuck it. Coming through with bats, niggas grab your gats, fuck it. Where you at? I'll come through, I run over you in the fucking Focus. Niggas wanna joke us, nigga you better focus on these wheels as I run over you and your fucking crew. So what you wanna do?
What you wanna do? What you wanna do? Hey yo, niggas wanna know the life we live. Let's talk about it. How we getting high, sipping on Henny with minds clouded, and we all about money and drugs. Who give a fuck? Motherfuckers getting robbed and stuff, taping the cuff. Never do I overdo it. I'm used to it. This gutter rap shit, kidnap your kids. I fucking dislocate ribs when I'm up in this bitch. I rhyme sick like I got the flu. Flash the two, nigga. What the fuck you gonna do?
Shit's unknown to me, shit's unknown to me. I don't know shit, shit's unknown to me. Shit's unknown to me, shit's unknown to me. Fuck, I don't know, this shit's unknown to me. This shit's unknown to me, this shit's unknown to me. Fuck it, man, this shit's unknown to me. This shit's unknown to me, this shit's unknown to me. I don't know, man, shit. This shit's unknown to me.
Yeah. When you hear me on the mic, then turn it up. When you see me on the streets and cops come with handcuffs. When you see me in the bed with your girl's legs spread, you better load your gun and aim for the head, cause I'm unstoppable, uncalled the copsable. When it comes to herb, I smoke blunts and audibles. So yo, if you wanna be down like Cliff, hit me up, we can sit back and smoke a spliff, and I can bless you with the gift of the speech. Give a fuck, nigga, when I'm smoking my weed, you suck my D.
I-C-K, I spit the deadly lyrical shit like Mac 10 spray. But anyway, the shit's unknown. I take for tabs and trip in my zone and make prank calls to the FBI on my cellular phone. Hello? Is anyone home? Cause I'm not. I'll disappear like Tupac when he got shot. I'll blaze a spot when I return. I'm shooting deadly sperm in your girl's perm. I'll murder all them niggas from the firm. I'll pass the mic to Andy. I'll be like, yo, it's your turn. Dirt diggler, the fucking pussy tickler. I'm not a niggler, a niggalit. I'm just a 3-foot midget playing golf with a pool widget. Shit's unknown to me, shit's unknown to me. I don't know shit, shit's unknown to me. Shit's unknown to me, shit's unknown to me. Fuck, I don't know, this shit's unknown to me. This shit's unknown to me, this shit's unknown to me. Fuck it, man, this shit's unknown to me. This shit's unknown to me, this shit's unknown to me. I don't know, man, shit.
Yo, what the bumper clock? Y'all motherfuckers gonna get shot for fucking around with me and Dana. Did you know how we come through so fresh and clean? We getting mad high, frisky. Motherfuckers don't wanna get risky, cause the business that we do is putting my shoe up where you do from. You know, I got a gun and quick to flash it, quick to blast it, quick to come through with the black mask and ask that shit up in your face. Cause when we come through, you know how we do. We got the Mac pens and we point them shits at you, cause we do that dirt and we get up your bitch skirt. And we don't give a fuck if the shit we say hurt.
Shit's unknown to me, shit's unknown to me. I don't know shit, shit's unknown to me. Shit's unknown to me, shit's unknown to me. Fuck, I don't know, this shit's unknown to me. This shit's unknown to me, this shit's unknown to me. Fuck it, man, this shit's unknown to me. This shit's unknown to me, this shit's unknown to me. I don't know, man, shit. This shit's unknown to me.
Hey yo, D-Dub, come through with shoulder shrugs up in the club. You know I'm roll with straight thugs and gangsters. We quick to pull that shit. Y'all motherfuckers is herbs, you're just pranksters. Listen how I do this. Back in the day, I sip off that hooroo shit. You got a fatty girl, but I don't fuck you cause you're Jerry Curl. That's why I had to fuck your world up. Had to leave that night up in handcuffs cause you told the cops I gave you that black eye. Now why'd you lie? You got it from that black eye.
I walk through Columbine with the stolen AK-47. I got 15 clips, I'm sending 11 kids to heaven. So fuck your brethren, your brother. I'll call shop at homes trying to fuck Susan Summer. The shit I do is unknown. When I got arrested, I blamed it on being from a broken home. I'll bloody your dome, smashing you in with the stolen Radio Shack phone. I ganked it from work, I jerked the job. Ran up on my boss and killed the fat slob. But fuck my lyrics, just let your head bob. Shit's unknown to me, shit's unknown to me. I don't know shit, shit's unknown to me. Shit's unknown to me, shit's unknown to me. Fuck, I don't know, this shit's unknown to me. This shit's unknown to me, this shit's unknown to me. Fuck it, man, this shit's unknown to me. This shit's unknown to me, this shit's unknown to me. I don't know, man, shit.
This shit's unknown to me. 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 This shit's unknown to me. This shit's unknown to me.
I know I'm coming through because I can hear it on my feedback on the other speaker. So I am definitely coming through. But people keep getting banned out of my chat room. And, it's just, I'm going to have to go to the press with this. Seriously. It's like, what the hell, man? You're running a show, you got friends in your chat room, and those friends end up getting banned and kicked out. That's just straight out bullshit. Now Live that's having problems. The people, some of the people, are real friendly on Now Live. Dylan's show, he's a real friendly, helpful guy. Some people are great on here, but then, you get some people that are just like jerks. They're like, I don't like your show ratings, they're too high, I'm going to kick a few of your friends off the air. And that's what's happening. Our crew members are getting kicked off, they're getting kicked out of our room. I don't know what's going on. I just know I can tell you one thing. Style play here. Somebody in society don't like somebody that's different. If they don't like that you have purple hair, they're just going to be like, hey, let me bust this guy's fucking chops. And that's what's happening here. Somebody's jealous, somebody's taking it personal, they do not like me personally, and they're taking it out on fans, they're taking it out on you members. You need to call in and you need to voice your opinion tonight. I'm giving you that freedom to voice your opinion. Because honestly, that's what radio is about. We want to hear your opinion. We want to hear you talk. Tell your story. Tell your joke. Do whatever the hell you want to fucking do. That's what AngelOfThyNight radio is about. It's about peace. It's about love. It's about war. And it's about smoking and toking and drinking. And I give you people gifts. I was giving out like bumper stickers yesterday, man. Right here in the studio. Awesome splash banner, just something to put on your car, just entertainment, It's cool, it's colorful. We're just giving them away for free. Collect it. This is all Lord Rick merchandise. Collect the Lord Rick merchandise. Get yours today. Buy my books. It's all about owning this, because one day I will not be here. I will move on. I will move on to the stars. I will move on to the moon. I will move on to the entire universe. On AngelOfThyNight Radio, anything is possible. And I've showed you the impossible this year, too. Like my survival at Snow Mountain, just amazing when I look back. I have the mountain in my backyard, people, okay? It's a few miles from here, but it's in my backyard. And I'm sitting here in the studio, and I can't see the mountain because it's dark right now. But I see the Eliante Casino straight ahead out the window, and it's just so amazing. In 2008, climbing that beast, but to climb those cliffs down in the dark, your lights are running out. You're throwing little pebbles. You're counting the seconds, how far of a drop it is. Sometimes you don't hit the stone only hit for 5 seconds. You're like, Jesus, man, what is this, like a 300-foot fucking cliff in front of me? You got your feet dangling over, your pipe's falling out. You lose your fucking pipe over a cliff. You're like, oh, that's my pipe, man. I lost a piece of my pipe. The piece pipe is up on that mountain, folks. Lord Rick, collect your items. Sell them on eBay, become a millionaire. Trust me, I'm the only one that's not getting rich here. I'm just a guy hosting the AngelOfThyNight radio show, bringing you the entertainment at its best. And, of course, I see Paul is back in the chat room. And, it's so nice that he can be here on New Year's with us. I would like to see other people show up. There was a few people who wrote me and said, I have something to do or I'd be there. And I appreciate that. You guys are great. We do our explorations. I hold up my pipe to you fans. I send you my love. I'm not here for ratings. I could care less if I came in 20th place. You know why? Because all that matters is the people that are listening now. You guys matter. And I want to say Happy New Year's, Todd Emperor, EAJ, man. I wish you both a Happy New Year. And, of course, it's amazing how over the years, you could sit online on the Internet, and eventually people, 7 years later, 8 years later, some of you I've eaten dinner with, some of you, well, I have slept with some of you girls, but you girls hide from me now, It's like, come on, I need a little bit of fun now and then, but eat with, sleep with, hike with, camp with, save each other's lives by the end of the day, have Sasquatch chasing you, fucking, I mean, come on. Can't you picture that? Bigfoot's chasing me and my pants are fucking down. My pants are down and Bigfoot's running after me. I know you guys can picture that. I didn't get to show my ass on yesterday's show, so tonight I would not mind bearing my ass while I'm playing one of the tunes. For all you fucking fans out there. Of course, you know, that obviously is a bad thing too. And, hold on, we got a visitor. I got a visitor right now in our studio. You see that? Take Sneezer, put Sneezer in your lap. Have a seat, my man. Right now, what you see on camera, and who just came in the studio, his name is Jarrod. Jarrod is my special little son. He's my little boy. And I wanted to tell you something now live, and all you hateful motherfuckers out there. Excuse my French, but I'm going to tell you something. You know, everything I do is for my kid, man. Everything I do is for my children, and you guys are trying to kill my ratings, and you're bad-mouthing me, and you don't even know me. And, you know, my son's sitting here on this show, and you people got to understand that I'm very medically, physically, I should say physically, I'm very worn out more than my age, climbing mountains and having a lot of injuries over the years, including this past month. And, you know, I'm a very poor dad, a very poor single dad, and we barely get by. And I sit here and I work so hard on the show, so hard at the Paranormal Ghost Society. It all comes out of my pocket, the gas, the roommates getting mad because I was stuck up on a mountain. I do it all for my members. You guys don't buy books, you don't donate, you don't come to the meetups, and it hurts. And then you find out now I don't like you, but you're sitting here putting on great shows because, you know, all you really want is to be able to make a living and feed your kids and do those things, but you can't do them because there's just so many assholes in the world. There's no world peace. That's why I'm running for president in 2012. I'm here to give you guys a utopia. And the reason why I do it is for this boy right here that's sitting on camera. This is on New Year's. This is why I do this show, because I want Sirius Radio or some network to look at us and consider, you know, there's a lot of talent between the Paranormal Ghost Society, our urban explorations, our photography, our EVP, our studies, and plus this fucking talented radio show, which we've had all kinds of crazy guests on, all kinds of good comedy. I've given you a dose of reality, and all that's left in my life are my sons, whom I so dearly love and I protect. You see things on Angel of the Night Radio you're never going to see on any other show. You're seeing a co-host wearing a Spider-Man shirt. He's a miniature lion, but he's still a lion. You're seeing my son, and this is my boy. And everything I do, the climbing the mountains, the writing the book, selling the paranormal equipment, you know, all this is for the fans, but it's also for this little boy right here. And unfortunately, people just don't understand that. And I don't know if anybody can, people are having a lot of problems in the chat room. And nobody's typing. Some say they don't hear anything. But if you do hear, you know, everything I do is for this little boy. And Sneezer, too, of course, because he's part of the family. He's part of the radio show, too. But you will never see a show. You'll never even hear a show like this. Because most people would never put their son, okay, yeah, that's coming through. I just checked it. Most people would never have their son as a guest on a show, and you know, you don't see that, but I'll have him on as a guest for a couple minutes here. Why don't you tell everybody your name?
My name is Duke.
Do you like Angel of the Night Radio?
Yeah.
What do you want to say to everybody, all the fans? Tell them they rock.
They rock.
Go, you rock.
You rock.
He says you guys rock, you fans out there. This is everything I do is for my son. And, you know, when people on Now Live, like administrators, kick your people out and lower your ratings, and, you know, Adrian Curry made a mistake, crashed one of our shows. I had to break it up into 5 episodes. I had to piece all 5 episodes together or whatever because she just kicked me off the air. I was like, you know, I deserve an apology, man. And this woman's mad at me, and it's like, you're mad at me? No, man, the Percy thing don't work with me. It's reality. You made a mistake. Be a lady and say, I'm very sorry. It's that simple. But, you know, the truth is, us paranormal investigators, we don't make money at what we do. And we really count on donations to fund our site, our organization, our research. We volunteer a lot of time for the show, too. And you know, you think about it, it's a lot of work to do a show. And if you've ever done a show, you know the one important thing that matters most is people that are listening. But anyways, as you just heard, I have Sneezer, who's passed out right now in a Spider-Man shirt. He's just chilling, but he is our co-host. He's always in the chair for every show. And I also have my little guy with me. And he's going to go back and play PlayStation 3. He's just here to wave to everybody. He's just here to, I'm just trying to set an example here that, you know, I'm a father too. That's what being the Lord's about. It's about being a father. But anyways, he's going to go. Give me a hug and a kiss. Go on, son. And he's walking out of the studio. Love you. So all you women on Craigslist that hate kids, go fuck yourselves. I have been ditched tonight for dates and everything because women don't like kids. What the fuck is up with that? I was talking about that yesterday, and I just, you know, I couldn't believe it. That people just, they have no feelings. See, the Angel on that radio show, we have feelings. We love our fans and members. We love you people that don't like us. Because without you, the show wouldn't be possible. But as long as there's always somebody listening, Now Live, whether they like us or not, it's not going to matter. They cannot be biased towards any radio show. They don't have to like us, but they cannot be biased and censor us. Otherwise, I could technically, it's a lawsuit. You know, you censor me, but you're not censoring these other shows? Nah, not happening. I'm a smart man. I'm a smart God. I'm a smart spirit. I told you on Christmas time, I told you, I'm the ghost of Christmas past. I came off Snow Mountain and I said, hey, I made my presence known. Every Angel of the Night radio show, I make my presence known. My son made his presence known. And if you were watching on camera, I have been, since yesterday, any of you females who want to have a baby with me, just contact the show. I'm looking to have more children. But I want somebody who, you know, it's hard to explain because, see, I'm getting older, so I always like a lot of kids. I like to see women happy. And it's kind of funny because, you know, we could sit here and talk about men because men are funny as hell. But, you know, women too, you know, and there's nothing more beautiful in the world than a mother. Mothers are beautiful, just, you know, women with a child, very pretty. Most of them are very pretty. And, you know, guys don't pay attention to that. So for all you single moms out there, you know, I wish you the best in 2009. Because, see, we're not all about evil and being badasses. The Angel of the Night radio show, we care about you. And I don't know if anybody can hear me. Nobody has said anything in the chat room or typed anything. But, you know, it's nice to see that we got some chatters tonight and some guests. And I'm really glad that you could be here with us on New Year's. And as I said, I was going to play through Mike Digital songs. I'm going to go get something to drink. I'm going to play one of his other tunes. This tune we're going to play is called So Bad by Mike Digital.
Hey, once again, it's the infamous R.U.E. for y'all to see. You know me. Yeah. Summertime, time, and it's murder in the verse. And when I rhyme, you MCs leaving a hearse. And what's worse, not much. When it's time for me to bust, rap addicts claim I smoke dust. I get spastic, you get your ass kicked, shit I spit on ya. Your girl I bust my shit on and say, bitch, get the fuck out of my house. Get your motherfucking ass right off of my couch. This ain't the Ramada Inn, you just here to commit sin and have a real motherfucker break you with. So stop asking why your name got so many spellings. Cause I'm like a 16-time felon, still chillin' like a villain. And if you wanna jant on the ceiling, then listen to this shit. It's summertime, time for some action. Summertime, and it's time to rhyme. Summertime, time for some action. Summertime, and it's time to rhyme. It's summertime, time for some action. Summertime, and it's time to rhyme. It's summertime. It's summertime, time to rhyme. It's summertime, time for some action. It's summertime and it's time to rhyme. It's summertime, time to relaxing. Summertime and it's time to rhyme. It's summertime, time for some action. Time to relax and plus some raps and the sun's shining. I'm so hot, I'm almost blinded. Shut up, girl, I'm sick of your whining. Trying to have a nice day. And like 13 of these motherfuckers wanna fight me. Don't make me grab my tech and rock a vest and put like 3 holes up in your chest. Grab your girl's breast cause it's Monday but it's summer. I wake the dead right out of the slumber. You call me the lyrical bandit and y'all can't handle it cause my ass rolls straight out of Danvers. It's Ruger. Got 2 Lucas tattooed on my chest and I'm known to spit the shit and know to split vests. Smoke cess and get real fucking crazy. Out there rocking shit while y'all lazy. Titanium shells don't faze me. I drop like daisy cutters to make your eyes hazy. Shells don't graze me. It's summertime. It's summertime, time for some action. Summertime, it's time to be rapping. Summertime, time for some action. Summertime, time to be rapping. Summertime, time for some action. Summertime, it's time to be rapping. Summertime. Hey, by now you know me. I spit the ill shit over paradox beat. The shit be illin'. Make a mad real living. You motherfuckers dancing from the floor to the ceiling. I smoke cess and herbs. What you want? Kick your ass to the curbs in the suburbs. Your herbs. You heard me? Yeah. Yeah, don't you wanna die? 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 Don't you wanna die?
You know, it's kind of funny, now we got an echo. I'll tell you. Okay. Sorry about that, everybody. You know, speaking of Daggy 5, tonight's the night of the Daggy 5 radio show. Make sure you check them out. Kudos to Mike for a great show. I want to wish you a Happy New Year. But anyways, yeah, we're getting that echo back. Like I said, it just doesn't stop. It doesn't matter what we do. There's always feedback. There's always a problem. And, you know, that's why I brought my son on the show tonight. Because I wanted to show people that's why I work so hard at what I do, is for him. You know, we go out there, we're trying to produce films on these paranormal places and write books, and you know, we're trying, a lot of Ghostbusters just don't make money. Taps, they get paid a lot of big money to do what they do from the show and everything else. Their equipment's paid for, their traveling's paid for, they get a paycheck to be on television, and we don't. And, you know, J-Man dude, EAJ-Man, had written me tonight, and I'm going to address it publicly because it's not a big deal. But he wanted to know why I'm having a show tonight while Daggy 5 of the radio is having their show. I told Mike I would because I wanted to make sure that I get a couple things across so I can start the New Year's off clean. That's what I'm doing. I'm starting 2009 off clean. And the best way to start clean is to host your own radio show. All of us should be hosting our own show. It's fucking New Year's, EAJ, man. It's fucking New Year's. You're supposed to... You know, you're supposed to be on here fucking saying Happy New Year to people. That's why I'm on the air. It's you know, we got so many different things going on. And today's the 31st, and everybody's hustling and bustling. You know, Mike's show is about to end. We got our show. You know, we got a 3-hour difference, man. And that's all it really boils down to. There's a 3-hour difference. And when it's 9 here, you guys will be celebrating 2009 up on the East Coast, baby. Yeah, and I'm telling you, it's just people got to understand that there is no perfect radio show. There's no perfect being in the world. It's our imperfections that makes us beautiful. I'm playing Mike Digital songs because I'm actually promoting the show tonight. But I'm not promoting Bobby T. I got a name. It's called Lord Rick. And if you want to be called Bobby T, then, and you want me to continue to call you that, you better respect my name. Otherwise, I'm going to have a nice nickname lined up for you in 2009. These people just, they just don't stop. They just don't get it. We have to be, we're always on the defensive because our show is appalling and we have to deal with belligerent, hostile individuals. But tonight's been a very good night for our radio show. As you can see, we're not above Daggy 5 Radio or anything of the sorts. We're just here just to wish everybody a Happy New Year's that comes on by. But anyways, I was looking through some things tonight because I wanted to choose a few surprises for you, and everybody said, what do you got up your sleeve, Lord Rick? You're mischievous. I just wanted to bring my son on my show tonight because I wanted to show you people what you're fucking up for me. You're fucking it up with my kids. Because you need to understand that my line of work as being a director, a producer, a paranormal investigator, a talk show, this is my career. And some of you people out there that are trying to ruin it or bash it, I'm not accusing, because there's like someone pretending to be me, and it's not even the wise men. It's not, But it's just people on the line. They just pick a target, They're like, hey, we'll just pick Lord Rick, and we'll pretend to be him and post personal ads. Fuck you. This is an AngelOfThyNight radio show. You're here because you choose to be here. You're our fans. The ones that are listening, even the new people that listen on in, they want more. They want to call in the AngelOfThyNight radio show. We had like 20 callers one night. Just caller after caller was going off the hooks. I couldn't keep up. Our show was just that big. And I'm glad for all you people that could join us tonight. Bless your hearts. And for the ones that were kicked out of my room earlier so our ratings don't go up, shame on you. It's not giving, man, that is not giving the fans a fucking chance. What the fuck? I put on a good show. I'm not like this Bobby T guy. I mean, he plays music. He sits there and plays music all the time. I'm giving you talent. I'm telling you the way it is. It's a dose of reality for a couple hours. It's a good show. And it's been a crazy year. I admit it's been a crazy year for all of us. For the wise men, for Daggy 5's new growth spurt, for myself, for Sneezer. Sneezer was in the mountains. He was jogging in the mountains with me. Fucking panting shit in California. Sneezer rode with me through the mountains of Yosemite. You want to hear some of my greatest moments? I'm going to tell you some of my greatest moments. I took a moving truck out in Yosemite. I went off-roading with this giant moving truck, and I got it stuck. I even off-roaded. I turned around. I was going down a path. I was like, woo, I'm going to cut across the fucking mountains. We'll be in Jackson in no time. We'll be living in our new house. I'm all fucking excited. I'm just like holding up the pipe, I'm like, yeah, we're getting this house. And then some fucking hillbilly in goddamn Jackson would fuck me over in 2008. I say fuck them back. This is AngelOfThyNight Radio. We're giving you a very large dose of reality tonight. And the AJ man, you're more than welcome to join us. Like I said, we're he just doesn't. People just don't understand, They just don't understand. Everybody gets mad over everybody. This and that, this and that. Everybody's got to criticize the guy that's working hard. You don't laugh at somebody for climbing a mountain and losing their clothes. It's not funny, man. It's not funny to be up on a fucking mountain nude with fucking snowflakes coming down and bleeding feet and I'm still injured a month later, man. I'm a single father. I don't have no girl coming over tonight to pamper me. But as your host, I'm here to pamper you tonight on the AngelOfThyNight radio show. It's a great show. This is a back-to-back feature. I'm showing you my talent tonight. Some of the best talent in radio. We're not here to steal ratings. It's fair game tonight on New Year's. It's fair game. Everybody should be hosting the show. Thousands of you shows should be out there hosting. People all over the world are on Now Live right now wanting to hear radio. Come on, people. Turn it up. Turn up the fucking volume. Turn on Angel of the Night Radio. Because this is the only show you're going to listen to in the world that his host tells you he's Christ himself. That's right, you fall off your chairs, but I'm telling it how it is. It's an amazing show. And I'm glad I could bring it for the fans and the members tonight. And you know, it's strange. It is strange how we get this echo. There we go. I stopped the echo. I did not understand why our show does it, but I guess the chat room reloads. Nothing can be perfect. Now Live looks pretty good, but you know the problem is that if the owners and the staff of Now Live don't like a radio show, are they supposed to be biased? Because, come on. You know as well as I do, we're all in the same family. EAJ, man, is like a son. You know, Odd Emperor, like the older brother. No, he's more like an uncle. Uncle Odd. And don't take it personally, Odd. I'm just making a joke because it's New Year's. I'm trying to make you laugh, brother. I'm not here to show hate. I'm here to show mercy tonight. So we got a great show, and we're not going to hit highest ratings tonight. But you know what? It's still a good show. So for all these people that we got out there who say, well, we don't like Lord Rick, we're going to tank his ratings, we're going to kick out his members, we're going to do this and that, you know, that's the only way you can win against the great Lord. Wars were always won when people cheated. Whatever happens is, you know, you pull out your sword, you pull out your shield, and you say, hey, we're battling. Hell, you don't need a sword. You just grab whatever's on the wall, and you fucking do what you got to do. Gladiators, you know. Not, fucking, man. The Internet. What the hell is the deal with the Internet? Now, I see computers now like $150. It's like, God, some crackhead that lives in a fucking trailer can afford can get on the computer now. Juno.com, like $5.99 now a month, you know? It's like, that's a quick hand job in fucking Florida. Me, $5 hand job, pay Juno account, get more clients. Haha, I love it, man. I just, you know, 2008 was the year of the prostitutes. I met a lot of prostitutes. I didn't fuck any prostitutes because I have nothing to give. It's like, do you want that Subaru out there? Do you want to? I'm going to tell you a story. I'm going to tell you a sin I did today, okay? I'm going to tell you all a sin, so pay close attention to my sins. There was a mother today, a single mom, offering, like, a little bit of fun for a little bit of help, you know, whether it's food, blah, 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 blah. I'm sitting there and I'm thinking, you know, I wrote this girl because it's in the adult section, you know, and she's like one of these girls who's got her tongue pierced, sucks probably good cock, you know. And I'll tell you, nobody wants to be alone for New Year's. All you fuckers sitting alone listening to this show, all you fuckers, you're just like me. Because I'm in the studio, but I'm not alone. I am guarded by a beast sitting in this chair. Taking up the whole chair. He's a beast. I got a beast in this studio. We always got guests on the Angel of the Night radio show. You are our guest. Whether you're alone or you're getting your willy jacked. You are part of the Angel of the Night radio show. And we're not taking nothing away from Daggy 5, so I'm clarifying it because I know these people listen to rebroadcasts and think, let me see if I can hear a Lord Rick bashing us or doing something bad to us. We're not doing nothing bad to you. You know, people want to call people dickheads and all that kind of stuff and laugh at someone's hard work. You expect me to get on air and handle things accordingly. I don't like that. I don't like being told by an anonymous source that Now Live staff is messing with our show so we don't get ratings so that the members come in the chat room and get kicked out. That's not fair. If we do better than a featured show, we should get a thank you every time. Thank you for doing better than our featured shows. You are the man, Lord Rick, and slap me fucking 5. We'll smoke a cigar if you're in Las Vegas. We'll sit down. We will smoke. We will be friends. I know, things are getting really crazy here on Angel of the Night radio show. It's New Year's Eve, folks. It's almost 2009. We're a few hours from 2009. I'm very proud to thank every listener that's in our chat room tonight. And as the show goes on, it's just, we just want to sit here tonight. We just want to be here on New Year's. It's what the Angel Night Radio Show was meant to do. Just like Halloween, I hosted the show the 30th and the 31st, and it was our first Halloween episode, We've done so many great things in 2008. I've done 40-something investigations. I produced my own movie, which is not out yet. I've also been in a movie. Of course, I never got a copy of it, which is just a joke in itself because, some of these guys say I'm a producer. Well, you don't even know how to use the camera when you're following me around, The one guy had his lens cap on. I'm a producer. I'm a producer, too. I'm a producer of cum. I'm a producer of fucking... I'm not even going to get into it. But if I raise Babylon, then I'm a producer of babies. Lots of babies. So any women out there in the Las Vegas area, if you'd like a baby to start off 2009, I am willing to give you a child. Of course, there's got to be a little bit of chemistry, Obviously, you don't want to, what if you met, some woman that was, 60 years old? She said, hey, she goes, I think I still get pregnant. Hear it on the fucking chin. She's like, I've been on Jerry Springer a couple times. No fucking A, Yeah. I brought my son on the show to show you ladies that I can have very beautiful children. And, I would love to have more beautiful children. And I'm the host of this show. If I want to have the Babylon contest or whatever, it's fully fine. Making love and passion and all those things, that's a great way to conceive a child. I know some of you women out there want children. I've had a lot of women write me and tell me they want children. I will give you children. All you have to do is call on the show. You can't be a gold digger. Because us Ghostbusters, we don't make no money. But we're fathers. We're definitely fathers. We're great fathers. Most of you Ghostbusters out there from the Paranormal Ghost Society, yeah, I know some of the women. They're great single mothers. Shana, she's part of our crew. She's a great mom. She's a mom that would have my baby, too. But, this is just a great show, and everything we've done tonight has been proper. It really has. We've never went behind anyone's backs. I don't know, if there's some misunderstanding, but it's amazing how you get emails and people get all excited, and they start assuming things. It's like we were going to run a show because, see, I was told today that somebody does not like us on Now Live and does not want us here. And I'm not going to stick them. I'm not going to leave just because my ratings are all the way down. Because we're here for the fans. We're not here. It's nice to get the ratings. We proved it last night. I said I will show you that I can get to number one last night. I said I will show you I am the Lord. And I did get to number one. It wasn't that long, but, I made it on a number one spot last night. Briefly, but I told you I would do it. I gave you people yesterday some of the best radio you're ever going to hear. If you can deal with the sound, a couple times the sound cut off. I have edited the episode. Nobody's got a copy but Mike Digital. I gave Mike Digital a copy earlier, so nobody has it. Because the edited versions are always better because I can cut out the pauses. I can refix the music, make it a little louder. And I can join episodes together, and that's what we do. If it gets cut off, we just join the episode together. And that's what we did with last night's episode. It was split in half. The first half hour was not good because there was piano music playing. I don't know what happened. It was very odd because I sat there and I played with it, and it kept going on and on and on. And everybody's like, I can't take it, so they left the show, And it's going to happen. You're going to keep people here to the very end, and there's going to be people who walk out. But we host some very good radio, folks, and we've been drawing in big names. I've brought in bands in Now Live, and this is good for Now Live. This is good for me. But that little boy that was sitting in the seat, I'm trying to become something that's very needed in the world, which is a president this country needs, and a radio show host where I have more of a larger studio. I want a studio with a Pepsi machine, okay? And make sure it has chocolate milk in it. Those machines that got the Yoo-Hoo? I'll settle for Yoo-Hoo. Just find me I just want a studio that has some Yoo-Hoo going on. And then when you call up, I'd be like, Yoo-Hoo. Yoo-Hoo, too. It could be like a little code name back and forth on our show, I didn't even get my co-host here. He wrote me tonight. He said, and I told him, I said, listen to the show from your house if you want. Get your girlfriend involved. Have her listen to the show. And if you guys are out there, thanks for listening. Happy New Year's, guys. Happy New Year's, Kai. Happy New Year's, Mike Digital. Happy New Year's, Anna, Anger, Becky, Cute Mox. Happy New Year's to all them girls that are just my MySpace fans, which there's only a couple girls from MySpace out of a 2,000 that listen, but, you know, you girls, I know you girls like being a part of the show, and when you get kicked out of the room and you cry, it breaks my heart. And you've got to understand, AJ, man, is that there was a woman in tears last night, and that's why I'm here today. I'm here for deliverance, and I'm delivering you justice on my show, folks. I'm making it known to those that are listening that I got fucked last night. I almost got fucked in the ass. But I didn't get fucked in the ass because I still put out a great episode last night. Despite our keyboard cutout and all kinds of different things in the studio, we made it through the show. And we made it pretty far into this show. It's almost hard to believe the show's gone as long as it did tonight because a lot of people are out partying on New Year's, but we still have people coming in and listening. And, you know, we're not here to take away ratings. We're here to give you the ratings. I'm playing Mike Digital's music. It's his music. I want people to check it out. Promote him. Promote him. But this Bobby T guy talking about me, you know, don't knock me, man, because I'll knock you. It's equal. We're entitled to our opinion, but I'm not name-calling. See, you're calling me names, man. But see, what I'm doing, I'm telling you reality. You play music on your show, you get drunk. That's all you really got going for you, man. That's all you got going for you. And you're going to start trying to bring my ratings down and talk bad about us. We're not talking bad about you. I'm just telling you, we're very talented. I sit here for 4 hours talking on this mic. Let's see you sit for 4 hours without playing one song. Let's see it. Sit there for 4 hours by yourself. Nobody calling in the show, nobody talking in your chat room. Because I'm not even looking at my chat room. I'm sitting here and I'm like, yo, this is what's happening. This is what's up, bitch. But we're not against you. We don't hate you. We don't hate anybody out there. But that ass clown that's making personal ads about me, you don't even sound like me. It's just, man, it's like I love the fucking logos and, man, it's like people just got no lives, you know? I got a life. I got a son. I got a line. I got actually 3 sons. I'm hoping in the year 2009, it's early enough, by Christmas time, oh no, I'm sorry, by a Christmas time, ladies, you can have a baby. All you have to do is contact the Angel of the Night radio show. The Lord is Reason Babylon. Yeah, that's what we'll call it. And I see someone is in the room. We have a caller, and I will pass it through. Hello.
Hey. Rick.
Hey. How you doing,
hey,
baby?
Shana. I'm
good.
How are you? Huh?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm hosting a show that I have no notes on or anything.
I can kind of hear you, but kind of can't. I'm on my cell phone because we were on our way out, but I just wanted to call and wish you a Happy New Year and everybody else on the show.
Well, Happy New Year, baby.
Thank you, you too.
What do you think about what Now Live's doing to me? Can you hear that? Can you hear me?
Yeah, just in the Dropbox thing. I'm sorry, say that again?
How do you feel about what Now Live is doing to us? Like, they don't like us, so people have been getting banned out of our chat room like tonight.
I think it's pretty fucked up people could act like that. I can't believe they're doing that, you know. You're a decent person. We're all decent people trying to have fun, and, I mean, a lot of people have to spoil it.
Yeah, they always got to ruin a good thing, you know. A lot of jealousy out there because we made the #1 ratings yesterday, and then all the ratings went down because they got banned out of our chat room. And I heard it's Now Live staff that's doing it because they don't like us. We have another caller.
Hello, it's Missy.
Hello. We got a lot of callers calling in. Happy New Year.
Hello, hey, Missy. Hey, how are you, hon? Good.
Hello.
Hey, Rick, how's it going, hon? How's the boys? And how's Sneezer Kitten? How's your little stuff?
I had my son on the show. If you guys are in the chat room, you could actually have seen him come on. If you could look at the camera, I got Sneezer. Well, I know Shana can't, But if you can...
Yeah, I'm actually walking in Walmart, so I can't look at the computer, but I wish I could.
You hear that, folks? Our call is call from Walmart. I mean, that's crazy. That's dedication. Wow.
Well, have a good time at Walmart, hon.
Oh, yeah. We're only here for a second, and then we're going downtown for the whatever's going on downtown here for the new year. We planned to go earlier,
cool.
but
Have
kind
fun.
of got caught up. Thank you.
Just
You
wanted to
too.
call and say Happy New Year to
Have a great
everybody. Just wanted to call and say Happy New Year to everybody. From all of us, from Jukebox and Dan and me.
This is just radio, folks. This has been a crazy episode.
Happy New Year, y'all.
Happy New Year, y'all.
Happy New Year from Shana to everybody.
I can talk like I'm from anywhere, so I'll fit in with you guys no problem wherever I go. I'll come visit you, and I'll sound like I'm from there. The locals won't kill me, okay?
I can barely hear you. Man, keep
They're
hearing I don't know
kind
why.
of going in and out, in and out.
Yeah.
They're kind of going in and out, in and out.
It's really weird because the show will record, even if it does that. It won't show it on the recording. It's with the callers. It's kind of staticky. I'll try to talk
Yeah, you're kind of going in
and
and out, fading in, fading out a little bit.
Huh. I don't know why that is.
That's really weird to me, too, yeah.
Maybe because you're on your cell phone.
It sounds better than last night, babe. Yeah, that could be. But it does sound better than last night.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
my
last
kitty
night
cat Jukebox.
Last night
She
there
said,
was
meow,
a
meow,
lot of
meow,
fun.
Happy New Year. Huh.
Um,
Have you been a Happy New Year, kitten?
I don't see his ear even moving. Sneeze, are you alive? Co-host the show, damn it. Sneezer, what?
Sneezer, what you doing, you kitten stuff?
Hey, Shana, do you mind if I pet your pussy?
Oh, sure, baby. Wish you were here.
That's all I needed to hear for New Year's, folks. Besides the fact that I heard that Shana wants to have my baby. We don't need to
I want to have several of them, Rick. I want to have several of them now. I don't want just one. I want several kids.
Several babies? Yeah, man. Okay, I got to put the show on hold. I'm going to go get a beer, okay? Awesome. I've been wishing for a beer all night. It is like a dream come true. I'm going to go put on a song by Becky Aspel and Mike Digital. I love you guys.
It's Jarrod, Jarrod. It's Jarrod. It's Jarrod. Yeah, that's right. I spit shit linguistic. When I sip it, I get twisted. You took a shot, but you missed it, so my fist hit. Your cranium, flow bombs made of uranium. The walls, I'm staining them with blood, son. For my duns, where they at? They're in the back, carrying the baseball bat. So where my duns at? So where my duns at? So where my duns at? So where the fuck my duns at? So where my duns at? So where my fucking duns at? They got AK to the bound of flash, leaving your body looking like you died in a crash. Fall to your knees, you're like, where God at? 3 seconds before your skull and your head gets cracked and your bitch gets smacked. And she steps up to it, black and blue and battered and shit. Look at the crew that running it. I'll admit that I've been known sometimes for running my lips with sit. Where's it at? Where my duns at? Where my duns at? Where my duns at? Where my fucking duns at? Where my duns at? Where my duns at? What? Where the fuck they at? Where my duns at? Where the fuck my motherfucking duns at?
Let me hang on now, you hear on the phone about these walls made of glass and the tears that I cried. I just can't do without you.
Come on, girl. Test me, ingest me, taste me. Don't replace me with nothing but love. I'll cover your body up in my subs. I'll kill you, wrap your body up in the rug. Dump you where I swamp you to show. Because baby girl, I know that you don't love me no more. So where to go to? Where's it at? I ask the question again. Where the fuck my motherfucking duns at? Where my duns at? Where the fuck my motherfucking duns at? Where my duns at? Where the fuck my motherfucking duns at? Where my duns at? Where the fuck my motherfucking duns at?
Well, this is of our new banner for the radio show, and they're full size, and I was giving them away yesterday, you know. Yesterday I was sitting there and I was giving
Yeah, I
away
would love
everything.
one of those T-shirts. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah,
My kids will be like,
know.
oh, for me?
Hey, it's all of us are big kids at some time or another.
I swear,
But,
my
you know,
kitty cat will adopt that T-shirt.
Well, this is some good stuff.
I swear to you, my cat will adopt that T-shirt.
Well, Melissa, I was giving out all kinds of gifts yesterday. You know?
Oh, that's cool, hon.
I was giving out stickers, babies, fucking, you name it, I was giving it out. I was just like, come down to the studio, you know? So I got a question for you, Melissa. I got a good question for you.
Sure, hon. What's up?
I heard that Now Live doesn't like us much and wants us to leave our show, wants us to give up on our show.
Who does?
And so my chat room members been getting kicked out lately, and some of the other hosts who have higher authority don't like us, so they're trying to always do things to lower our ratings. How do you feel about that? Yeah,
I don't like it
that?
myself. That's not fair. Excuse me, that's not fair. You know, you work as hard as anybody else. And this is coming from someone who knows. You work as hard as anybody else to get where you're going, and people try to bump you down off the ladder. It's that simple. And you know what? It ain't fair, and I don't like it. And if any of them out there are listening, I want y'all to stop it. You're messing with Mama now. Y'all knock it off. You hear? You're playing with fire. Don't go there with me. You want a butt whooping or a tanning? You're going to get it. Because you know what? I'll do it.
I like honesty. That is one reason why I like you, Melissa. You've always been an honest person. And, you know, I'm glad that you're a loyal member. And you, Shana and you are very great members. You're very good friends of mine.
Thanks, hon.
And, you know, that is why I'm hosting the show tonight, too. I've never done a double feature because it's such hard work to do 2 days in a row. Very tiring to be on your feet for 3 hours.
No kidding.
5
My
hours.
husband used to work in radio. My husband used to work in radio. I know how it can be. You know, it's not easy work.
No, it's not. And I wish these shows would appreciate us a little bit more. And they just don't. All these other shows, they see us as a threat because our ratings go to first place almost every time. We always go to first place.
Yeah. So what if we do? What's it to? You know, I mean, if they work hard, then, you know, obviously they're going to get the rewards of what they work hard for, correct? There you go. You work hard for what you get, you go to the top. That's the way it works, honey. That's the way my grandpa taught me it works. That's the way it works.
Well, that's what I was
Now, my
trying to say,
grandpa
too.
taught me that law of economics.
I was trying to say that too. That, you know, if you work hard enough, anything's possible. But we're trying to get TV shows. We're trying to get the show promoted because I don't make money.
Hey, sounds good to me.
And I believe that if you work hard enough at it for many years, you know, if you put all this money into it and you risk your life, a TV network should pay us. Or you know,
Amen.
People should start donating for the Paranormal Ghost Society. We got site dues coming up, and you know, those fuckers, they can't wish you a happy new year, but you guys can. And that's why I love my fans and my crew members and my friends, because you know, it's good to see that years later you guys are still around and you enjoy what we do.
Oh, I do, because, you know, I've dealt with the paranormal in fact, all of my life, so far back as I can remember. I have been in and around that kind of stuff ever since I can remember.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's just been a part of who I am, of what I am. I don't deny it. Why should I? If anyone don't like it out there, guess what? Tough titty, said the kitty. Huh, there. That's the way it be. Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, I agree totally.
I've
I
never
try to tell people. Go on.
And I am going to tell it like it is. Anyone out there don't like it? Well, they want to come to my face? Bring it. Don't sing it.
I appreciate that you do that, because I'm the same way.
Yeah, you're.
They say you sound like an awesome chick.
Yeah, an awesome chick.
I hear that.
I had a girl here at my house a few days ago, and she said that she lived in a paranormal household her whole life. And she had experience. Here's the thing, okay? This girl has a demon that's trying to possess her daughter. And she said, Rick, she says, Rick, you are the only one I can turn to right now in Las Vegas. She goes, I want to kill the demon. I have seen the demon. I'm not going to kill the demon. I'm going to get rid of the demon, but I'm not going to kill her. I'm going to take the demon with me. Because
well, you know what might also help her? Rick, you know what might also help her? And I've learned this over many a year, is the beauty way. My Navajo cousins taught me this. It goes, beauty before me, beauty behind me, beauty above me, beauty below me, beauty surrounds me. In beauty, I walk. And that will keep them away. I mean, it's like instant garlic to a vampire.
Yeah. I totally agree that when you have belief in something strong enough, it can protect you. But I don't sit there, to tell you the truth, and do that kind of stuff. This girl here is all about Christ and religion.
Right.
But she cannot get rid of the demon. She sees the demon in her daughter's house. She says that it sits on her, suffocates her. She wants me to help her. I had her here the other day. She told me I was going to have her on the show to tell some stories. She won't come on the show, but she's got some really good paranormal stories, very authentic ones, really. And she's got a demon case right now she wants me to do in the Las Vegas area. And there's not a lot of paranormal.
Look it up!
So we got definitely demonic cases and everything else going on right now. And I'm going to be handling it.
Well, because it's closer. Okay, I'll tell you what. It's because it's closer to the holidays that more negative energy comes up, you know, to try to thwart the good energy. But it's the good energy that is always going to win.
Well,
it is the good energy that will always win over.
I look at energy as a coincider. I mean, it coincides with each other, good and bad. Everything's connected, you know.
Of course.
But we're going to be taking on that case. She says it's going to take more than one person.
Okay.
And this girl though wants me to kill the demon and everything else, and she wants me to vanquish it, and it just doesn't work like that. I do a little bit different.
But she can
I'm
tell
a
it
little
to
bit
leave.
different of a demonologist. That's the thing.
But the one thing she can do is she can tell it to leave. Rick, she can tell it to leave, and it has to obey. And there's just no two ways about it.
Yeah.
She can tell it to leave, and that she does not want it around.
It doesn't go. It's a very strong demon. She's got it's got wings in the back, and it gives off a grayish type of color. And it's
Is there any sort of a testament that she uses? Any sort of something that she can use to get rid of it? I wonder.
She's tried everything.
I'm racking my brain with all my experience, you know. I'm racking my brain trying to think, how in the heck do we get rid of this thing?
She says her daughter's 21, and her daughter's not acting the same. Her daughter's acting very evil now. And she cried and took my hand and said, she took my hand the other day, and she grabbed my hand and she said, will you help me? I beg of you to help me. So I'm going to be taking on probably that case very soon. We get all kinds of cases like this, you know, and that's the thing about running a paranormal group. What we're doing, I mean, we're out there helping people, and people need and people need to show appreciation. I get harassed so much; it's a daily thing, 10 times a day. It's girls I don't know.
I hear you.
People off the radio show. It's people off my forums. I run many forums. It's people that browse my site. They don't like the way you look, so they pick at you. They call you moron. They tell you they hope you die, and they say all this.
Okay,
you don't
something
even know.
happened the other. Right, something happened the other day that I find to be significant, and I have reported this to the police, and they're reporting it to the DA and the whole 9 yards. It's really weird, but I was at Burger King one morning with my husband, you know, because we had, you know, a lot of dirty dishes in the sink. I didn't have time to clean them. We had a lot to do that day. You know, we didn't have any food in the house. I had to restock, which we did. Eventually, I got everything cleaned up, not a worry. But anyway, that aside, I was sitting there eating. My husband looks over and says, look at those people over there in that gray vehicle. What are they doing sitting there? I look at them, and they start pointing at me, looking at me, laughing their heads off while I'm eating. You know? And,
hey, y'all, don't mean to interrupt, but I gotta go. I just wanted to say hi before
bye,
this
hon.
thing up.
Happy New Year!
Happy New Year too. Bye, Rick.
Happy New Year, sexy.
I can't hear you, Rick.
Happy New Year, sexy.
Oh, thank you. You too, baby. I'll talk to you later and have a good show, which you always do because you're awesome. So, good luck, and I will talk to you later. It was nice talking to you, Missy. Love
you
y'all.
Too, hon. Bye-bye.
Happy New Year.
You too, hon.
Bye, y'all. Thanks.
Bye. Good night. Happy New Year.
Bye-bye, hon. And, you know.
Yeah, go on with it.
And, okay. I look over at them. I'm watching them do this while I'm eating. I'm going, what the frick, you know? I'm literally going, what in the hell? Why are they doing this? And, you know, the manager finally told them to move on, which they did. But at the same time, they ordered food from the same place. While they ate, they sat there and laughed at me while I was having my breakfast. And I kind of spat out, take a picture, fool. It'll last longer. What do you want? What's up? Come on. Move on. You know? And they finally moved on, and they were driving around the parking lot almost like they were waiting for me to come out there. I'm going, what the hell, you know? I mean, I got everything done I needed to do that day pretty much, you know, with the exception of a couple of things. But, you know, it boggles my mind how stupid these people can be.
Well, that's the whole thing. 2008 was a year of ignorance in society. I see more ignorance in 2000. It's an ignorant society in 2008. Everybody's just been ignorant towards the paranormal, towards what we do. I hear from people, nobody likes now, you know, Now Live doesn't like us, and it's like, well, you know, we're not here to like each other. We're here to do business. We're here to do business. We're conducting a good show. We're bringing you people listening to Now Live. You don't sit there and be biased towards a person, be like, let's screw up his show. You give me a fair shot as much as the next show to make the ratings.
Right.
Just as much.
Right.
You know, and we're here tonight, and I'm hosting the show just to wish individual Happy New Year's to all the members who want to call in, which includes Becky Aspel, Mike Digital, Anger, Mox, Ed Knox, everybody, JT Colfax, just all yous on Day 85, all you guys that stand out there, DGGI5.com. You know, all you guys out there, I'm here to wish you a Happy New Year. I'm here to wish everybody a Happy New Year on the Paranormal Ghost Society. I hope that next year, I hope that the members can clean up their acts. This the guys start donating. Our site's about to shut down. We don't have the money. We don't have the funding. And it's not fair that we go out there and pay, $100 of gas a month to and film and equipment. And, if every member threw in a buck, 10,000 members, we don't need 10,000 to donate. We just need, 400 or 500. Just donate a buck, donate 50 cents. But, we got to have 100 doing it every month so it funds what we do. And we're able to keep bringing you this show because basically on this show we talk about our adventures, our life-threatening situations, and we bring them to the show. We don't have nothing to talk about if we can't do investigations, to spooky places across the world. And I brought my son in here tonight because I wanted to show these people what they're fucking up for me. They're trying to fuck up TV productions. They're trying to ruin my name. They don't want my show to thrive. It's like, don't you want this guy to be able to support his kids?
That's why I told y'all, stop it. You're dealing with Mama now. Don't go there. Don't y'all go there. Y'all are dealing with Mama now. You want a butt whooping? Oh yeah. You bet I got the strap ready. And I'm not fooling around.
I value that.
This is
I really do value that. I mean, honesty's the best issue, and that's why people don't like our show sometimes because we're straight up honest. We're a very honest radio show, and
exactly.
It's New Year's tonight, and we're honest enough to be here. We're here live on camera. We're here live at the AngelOfThyNight studios, and I'm here because it's the name of this last season that we did. It's called And Justice for All. We've been giving justice to all these groups out there, We've been delivering justice. But there are wounds that can be healed. There are wounds out there that can be healed. And I'm asking some of those people that don't know us, get to know us. Sign up on UE Paradise. Sign up on the Paranormal and Ghost Society. Sign up under the forums. Come on out for a meetup or a party. Come hang at the studios. Come see what we're about. You'll see that we have a great group. It's a lot of fun. We drink just like anybody. We smoke just like anybody, just like you guys listening out there. And, we're real interactive with our fans and our members and the people that are out there. But these people got to
Starting in January, I am going to start, getting things together for my part of it. And, getting things going with that. I'm going to investigate a few more places. I have a few favorite, shall we say, haunted hangouts, as it were. And yes, these places are flat out haunted, about as haunted as you can get. I mean, I know some pretty big names in this community as far as ghosts go. I'm talking Kit Carson. I'm talking, Charles Bent. Yes, the very first governor of New Mexico. He used to live in this area. His house is still here. There's Ladue Street. There's, oh my God, there are a ton of places out here that just have it.
Yeah.
That are haunted up one side.
I would believe that where you're at. Right.
I
would believe that. I would believe that New Mexico is quite the haunted state.
And when I went to the Charles Bent residence, when I was standing in the lobby, I was talking to some ladies, I felt a pressure around, just above my knee on my left side. And I shook it off. I go, stop that. Knock it off. Kind of harsh, kind of like, don't do that. I don't like that. Stop. And it got tired. I said, stop. Don't do that. And eventually it quit, but I had to keep going, stop it. Knock it off.
Yeah.
But, it was kind of weird,
I didn't have too many weird experiences in 2008 as I did in 2007 and beforehand. It wasn't a very haunted year. Everything I did was a lot of nature and outdoors type of stuff the past year. A lot of hiking, a lot of Bigfoot and UFO searching. Didn't do too many haunted places, but I did have a few experiences this year I could remember. We were in a cave or a mine, and we heard something banging and like voices in the mine. And the guy I was with hung out in the mine with me for about an hour, and a baby tarantula was crawling near him, and he got scared and started crying.
Oh, I have major spider phobia. Ugh. Yuck.
Yes. I seen a big tarantula a couple months ago hiking out here outside of Las Vegas. He was a big guy. I was going to bring him home as a pet. I was going to take him home as a pet. My kids would have loved having him. The boys would have loved having him. You know?
Oh, I'll bet.
It's crazy when you got kids, crazy kids out there. And, you know, we got a great show going on. You know, we're not going to stay here all of New Year's.
You do, yeah. I like it. I have, you know, yeah.
Well, it's been a great show, and you know, we're already going on to season 4 because once a disc fills up, it's considered a season now, and it's just a great thing because we're going to make it available on CD. I haven't decided if I want to put them on data CD or make them like music CDs for the CD player, where people can listen to the episodes. They could listen to Lord Rick live, and like 50 hours or actually 100 hours worth of radio. And of course, right now, you know, Paul, he ends up putting it on his iPod, and he listens to the show when he goes to work. That's that's dedication, and that's the people I adore and love. You know.
Mhm.
We haven't.
I'm gonna have to go here pretty quick to get supper, but you know, yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
that's
your
fine.
show
You know,
is great, Rick.
Show, huh?
Your show is great. I totally agree.
Thank you.
It is. It's a lot of fun. I mean, you know, I know you work hard and, you know, all that. And, you know, for these other people to be doing this, come on, that's not fair.
I'll tell you, it really isn't fair because we do work hard at what we do, and unfortunately, it's just society has become to a point where there's no gratitude. You've got to be grateful when someone goes on a mountain and risks their life, and these people are laughing over it, and it's not funny, man. We can prove the existence of aliens. We're not playing games on the mountain, you know. We're taking it seriously.
No, right.
People are laughing. But, you know, I mean, the show has gone a long ways. We put out some of the best radio in the industry. I have not played a lot of music. I host my show, and I stick with my fans for the whole way, almost the whole night. But I'm also doing the show tonight because I want to promote Daggy 5 because the photos are beautiful on it. It's great urban exploring. Check it out by Mike Digital. DigitalPhotography.com is his site. And
I actually have it saved to my favorites. So I actually have that saved to my favorites so I can take a look at it.
Yeah, Daggy5, DEGGI5.com.
Yeah.
Check them out, folks.
I've got this thing saved.
This is New Year's. I'm doing this for Mike. You know, I mean, obviously, New Year's, there's a lot of people who will listen that normally don't, looking for entertainment. Well, check them out. You know, we're advertising their show. We're advertising the Paranormal Ghost Society. If you're into ghosts and you're into hauntings, check them out. I'm its founder. We've got about 4 trips we need to add to our set that I've done. There's a trip I have not added from a few months ago because I didn't feel that it was necessary to give them the advertisement since they were really rude to us when I did my film. I spent 3 hours filming there, and they don't even give me free tickets to their ghost town. I couldn't even believe it. I was like, I'm bringing you guys business off my site. They got a zoo and stuff there, and Bonnie Springs it's unbelievable. They got some guy that does seances there, and he's doing seances and getting paid, and it's like, that's not fair to the Paranormal Ghost Society. But see, the Paranormal Ghost Society, we're always getting ripped off, and it makes you become an asshole. People want to know why. They're like, why are you an asshole on your show? Because the good old Lord is tired of being fucked. And I've been fucked in by a lot of people. I lived in a homeless shelter, and they didn't like the way my son looked, and they kicked us out in California. That right there tells you the way society works. It's no different with the
agree.
It's not any different with the Angel of the Night radio show. You know, it's like, give us a home. Nobody wants to give us a home. We're trying so hard, risking our lives, putting great pictures up, reports, EVPs, good radio show, good comedy. And not many people nowadays can value good comedy.
Well, hell, I do. I love good comedy. I love good comedy. Laughter is the best medicine available. Laughter is the absolute best medicine available.
That's exactly how I feel, you know. I like to laugh. It's why I host a show. I like everybody to laugh. I want you to laugh your asses off. You know, and I'm trying to sit here because I kind of got like, people are mad at me because I hosted a show tonight. And, you know, it's New Year's. I should be hosting a show. I'm not going to host my show all night. But I do think that because yesterday we had technical difficulties, I thought it would be appropriate to host a show. Because yesterday, for the first 45 minutes, we had all kinds of problems. And then when we got to #1 rankings, somebody went in and started banning our members out of the chat room. And it wasn't Kai because he didn't touch nothing, because I asked him multiple times, and it was all my friends were banned out of the chat room. The ones that make our ratings go sky high, those people were banned.
Right.
And it's awful. It's awful because these people have been listening to the show before it was on Now Live. These are dedicated fans. These are people that listen to every show over and over and over. You know, and I'm sitting here.
I like your shows. Personally, I think they're great.
Exactly. I'm sitting here. I'm drinking.
When I lost let's put it this way. When I lost the number to your show, I was freaking out. I was like, oh my God, I can't believe I lost the number. You know.
Yeah. Well, yesterday it didn't work because I was supposed to have a guest on the show named Mike, and Mike was not able to get through. And so we're going to have probably Mike on the 9th, unless Mike's listening tonight and wants to call on the show. That would be appropriate if you want, because I could do a good interview with you tonight, just for New Year's, just for good New Year's cheer. But it's been, you know, it's been a spectacular season. Yeah, it's been spectacular. A spectacular year for us in season. I do a lot of surprise episodes. You know, on Halloween I did a surprise episode. I was like, I'm not going to tell Daggy 5. I'm going to surprise Daggy 5. You know, and that's what I'm trying to do. You know, I'm trying to do little surprise shows now and then. So, you know, but I didn't surprise anybody. I've been announcing it on Daggy 5. I've been announcing it. I sent Mike Digital some IMs. I'm like, I'm going to go on tonight, and I'm going to deliver some stuff.
Hey, sometimes a little surprise is good, hon. Sometimes a little bit of surprise is good.
I want clean slate in 2009, and I want Now Live to know, you know, 2009 is a new season for us as much as it is you. We hope Now Live succeeds, but you must hope that we succeed. In order for this to work, you must believe in us. We must believe in you.
Right.
Come on, I got another guest in the show. He's back. You want to say anything to the fans?
Diggity.
Say rock on.
Rock on.
Who's the little one?
Yeah, he's a cute one, and I told him tonight, if you barge in the studio, you come in the studio, it's okay. I'll put you on the show. As soon as he walks in, you know, I gotta tone down and being a bad boy. I gotta be the dad, but he likes to be on the show. He comes and he sits here with.
Hey there, little one. Hey there, little one. How's it coming? Happy New Year, sweetie. Can you say Happy New Year, hon? Happy New Year, hon.
He said it.
Aw, Happy New Year. Oh, there goes the beep. Well, yeah, I know.
He likes the holidays, you know. He likes New Year's.
Aww.
But you know, I mean, that's the type of show we got, and you know, I work hard at the show because of my kids. I don't make money. I'm poor. You know, I have holy sneakers and shoes right now, and I'm telling you, it's just so rough to do what I do with a non-working car, holy sneakers. You know, I'm barely surviving right now, and people don't understand, you know, doing what I do is a full-time job. And people need to show appreciation. When I put my episodes out, I hope people show appreciation. I hope they buy the full series. Because having a series of Angel of the Night Radio is really a privilege. To have it right in your, you know, to have it in your shelf, to be able to listen to it. It's a wonderful thing, and I want people out there to realize that probably tomorrow or the next day, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put that season on disc, and I'll announce it when I do. I'll announce it on non-live and bulletins. I'll announce it through my sites, my forums, and I'll let people know you can get it on disc because it's all in order, organized.
Cool deal.
None of the shows are censored, but I did remove what I had removed is the gaps where there's long pauses because we had technical difficulties. You know, so it's nice to have the radio show edited to get it, just to get it where you can just listen to it. And we're going to sell season 1, 2, and 3. I started doing Angel of Thy Night Radio almost a couple years ago. Actually, I did it many years ago, but I don't have those episodes anymore that I did do. But it was a paranormal type of series, So, but we have episodes that I did when I wasn't with Now Live. And those are good episodes, too. So we have a lot to offer. We have a lot to offer to our fans and members. We got hours of good radio. You're not just listening to music all night. You got the host right up in your face, giving you a show like you've never seen before. And this, folks, tonight is Angel of Thy Night Radio, your host, Lord Rick. And we're going to go on break because it's very important to take a break. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to play Triller by Mike Digital. I love it. Here's Triller.
Well, I got to get going myself because I've got to get some supper so that we can get off to bed here pretty soon.
Okay.
And I'm going to wish everyone here a
Happy New Year's. Thanks for calling in.
Happy New Year. Yep, Happy New Year, y'all. We love y'all. And Happy New Year, Sneezer. And little one, be good for your daddy, okay? We love you. Mwah. All right, that's from us. Hugs.
Good night.
Bye-bye, guys. You too, hon. Bye-bye.
Hey. Fuck you. I mastered the pen. I spit on you with lyrics mixed with gin, and I'm in it to win. I'm taking no shorts. I'll be in the back of the club, chain smoking. I'm packing Newports. I'm thinking life is way too short. Where can I start? Shut up this world like a poisonous dart. Half of my flows will rip your weak ass apart. It's like you're taking acid. I step in the room, Crockett Dundee status, leave your baby in Lake Placid. Now I'm all bloody asking myself, why did I do that shit? Fuck it, so I slit my wrist. I didn't die, now I'm fucking pissed. Fuck you, little homo, fuck you. Lying shit, you're cool, but fuck you. Fucking fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. You're cool, but yeah, suck my motherfucking dick. Fuck you, that's how we fucking cool, but fuck homo. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. You're cool, but fuck you. Your boy's down, but you, fuck you. Your sister I fuck, so guess what? Fuck you. I know you're down on your luck. Fuck you. I know you wanna fucking buck, but fuck you. I got people asking, why you see me, you gon' show me love? Why you think you only want riding dogs? Why you leave the club wearing rubber gloves? And I don't miss a shit in my house, what the fuck? Fuck you, little homo. Fuck you. Fuck you. Shit. You're cool, but fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. You're cool, but yeah, suck my motherfucking dick. Fuck you, bitch. That's how we fucking cool, but fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. You're cool, but fuck you. Yo, when you're down on your luck and you ain't got $1 in your wallet, throw up your hand, what the fuck? Fuck you. When you driving 20 and I fly by past going 90 in a rural neighborhood, fuck you. And that bitch screaming, and you too, fuck you. Fuck the whole fucking world, lawyers, citizens, governors, and fucking mayors too. I hate all you bitches, I hope you die. I just want money, so fuck you. Let's get high, fuck you, you're cool. But in the end, fuck you. I thought you knew, and if you didn't, how you do? I hate everyone, so go fuck off too. Fuck you, little homo. Fuck you. Lying shit. You're cool, but fuck you. Fucking fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. You're cool, but yeah, fuck you. Suck my motherfucking dick. Fuck you. That's how we fucking cool, but fuck homo. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. You're cool, but fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. You're cool, but fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you, you're cool, but yeah, fuck you. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, you're cool, but fuck you. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, you're cool, but fuck you. You fucking little homos, lying and shit. Fucking, fuck you. Suck my motherfucking dick. This is how we fucking do it, you fucking homo. Fuck you.
That's Triller by Mike Digital. We're trying to play most of his songs tonight. We're trying to promote his band. It's New Year's. Like I said, man, I got the purest intent with everybody. I go in a chat room. I see this guy talking about me. It's like, no need to name call. It's New Year's. You're supposed to start off with clean slate. People just keep instigating things. And we're not instigating. We're just telling you on our show what's happening. And see, people don't understand that. I think what we do personally is like Lord Rick, he's bad. I was called the Antichrist this year. You know, I'm telling you folks, I've had quite the year. I didn't get to talk about my year last night very much, and that's probably why I'm also doing the episode, is I want you to hear about my year. And I want you to know the kind of year that it's been. And of course, over at Baggy 5 right now, it's midnight on the East Coast. I'm looking at my clock. They have 1 minute on the East Coast, and we're going to wish them a Happy New Year when it's on the stroke of midnight up in the Boston area. You see, this show is not about me. It's about you guys. And the ones that are listening or watching are probably on MySpace. I thank you for that. You can tune in from the widgets. It's just an amazing show. And it's amazing to have everybody in here tonight that stopped in. You know, Shana calling, Melissa calling. Melissa likes the show. Shana loves it. We got fans who are loyal, and that's what matters. But New Year's was one of the weirdest years in her life. For my life, at least, it was. You know, I mean, I was driving through the mountains and came close to just so many accidents going over cliffs in California, and you know, I went off roading in a moving truck, and I was out in the cold. I was looking at me. I told the cameras, look at me. I was like this. I was shivering, salmon warm clothes. I was moving like 72 degrees, you know. And back then it was a different time of my life because when I was in Florida, you know, the last couple months before I moved, I had a girlfriend, you know, and things change, you know. People say, you know, Rick, you deserve a good woman. Well, you know, when you're a paranormal investigator and ghosts are your life and you're poor, because that's what being a paranormal investigator is. You give yourself the cause. I mean, there's no way around it. You give yourself for the cause. You break an ankle, you gave it for an investigation you're not getting paid for. And that, you know, it makes it very hard to be in that kind of predicament when you're trying to run a society and yet you keep getting hurt over and over and over. It's like, wow, that tells you the commitment right there. But anyway, it is midnight on the East Coast. Actually, it was like 12 midnight and 30 seconds on in. Happy New Year's, guys, on the East Coast. Just coming from the Angel of the Night radio show, Lord Rick. And, you know, I hope, Mike, your radio show hit the highest of ratings, beat all the shows, because I didn't do the show tonight for ratings. It's unfortunate, you know, EAJ man writes me and thinks that I'm doing this, you know, to compete. I'm not competing, man. I'm wishing you, EAJ man, and I'm wishing Mike Digital and Anna and all those good people out there a Happy New Year's from Angel of the Night Radio. That's why I'm doing the show. And you people got to understand, I'm doing the show to honor you. But at the same time, I'm doing the show because I'm here to give people justice. I'm here to give people justice. I have to make people take a good look at themselves. That's why we mock Craigslist, because these people need to take a look at themselves. Some girl contacts me, and she's like, I didn't even get into it earlier, but now I remember, and I went off on a tangent. Girl says, I need food, I need this, I need that, my car was impounded, I got my car back, my friend didn't give me the money for the bills, I'm losing my house, I'm losing my kids. I can probably get her some food. And I told her, I said, I'll give you some food if you spend New Year's night with me. And she said she would. And obviously, you know, I mean, that's a little bit different. You know, you're not buying some girl crack. You're not paying her. It's like, here's a little bit of food. I'm being like Christ. I'm trying to help you and your children, so I know that you need the food. And she responded back. She said, call me later. Maybe we'll hang out. I had another girl say, we'll hang out once you send me a photo. And you know how Craigslist is. You send a photo and you don't hear back, and then you have girls. I had some girl call me ugly tonight. Some 300-pound fucking woman. Short hair, 300 pounds, 3 fucking chins. She said, you're ugly. And I thought to myself, excuse me? You know, you're the one that's not going to get New Year's. You know, chances are after this show, chances are I have a 50% shot of having a date tonight. It's just that shot of if somebody sits there and reads what you have to say and wants to hang out. Hanging out involves poking, smoking, hot cocoa, and a little hanky-panky, right, folks? You know, and I assume the reason why our show's dead tonight is that it is midnight on the East Coast. So, you know, nobody's going to celebrate the New Year's if it's 9 o'clock Pacific time. Everybody's going to be on the East Coast shows, and that's fine. Bless your heart, man. I mean, it's cool with me. We're not here to gather a lot of listeners. I'm just here to talk. I'm just here to wish people a Happy New Year. I'm now live. That's the thing, and we got a great show. And a lot of people can't handle charisma and personality, and that's what I've given everybody tonight, charisma and personality. And, you know, I'm going to sing a song tonight, if I can find it. And please do not laugh, okay? But I'm going to sing this song to you. And it was kind of written by me, but the words were changed. And yesterday, I had sang it, and, you know, I had Kai sing it, but it is midnight on the East Coast, and it's called Auld Lang Insane. And I'm going to give you the song tonight, too, in case you missed the episode yesterday. And it goes like this. Should all the motherfuckers be forgot and never brought to mind? Should all the motherfuckers be forgot and Auld Lang Insane? For Auld Lang Insane, my slut, for Auld Lang Insane. We'll take a fucking kindness yet for Auld Lang Insane. We twat to run about the bruise and put the whores fine, but we wandered, horny, a weary fit, sins, Auld Lang Insane. We twats have paid in the bum for morning, sun till 69, but breath between us, braid us, whores, sins, Auld Lang Insane. And there's a hand, my trusty cock, and geez, a hand on mine, and we'll take a right load, Willie Schlong, for Auld Lang Insane. And surely I'll be your pet slut, and surely you'll be mine. And we'll take a fuck o' kindness yet for Auld Lang Insane. Happy 2009, motherfuckers of Daggy 5. We love you. The Paranormal Ghost Society loves you. You guys are part of my family. Mike, you're like a brother to me. Don't ever think I'm trying to do anything to hurt you, man. Having this show was not meant to hurt you in any way. You know, sitting there, EAJ man says you're pissed off at me. You cannot possibly be pissed off at somebody who's trying to promote your show right now. You know, but I am going to say one thing publicly because I do voice my opinion. I'm very blunt. Mike, man, fuck Bobby T. I mean, come on, think about it. He comes in there, he's your crew member, he's dissing on me. I help you with your show, and I call in your show all the time, and you got this guy who's ripping on me. Man, fuck that shit. You know, it started with you and I, it ends with you and I, not these fucking, not some guy who's drinking beers and plays music and mocks out other shows, because how can anybody mock out talent? You cannot mock out talent. You got guitarists who can play great on the guitar. You're great, man. You're a good guitarist. You're a great musician, Mike Digital. I think you're an awesome musician. And I appreciate the work that you do, and I know you appreciate mine. But see, people like Bobby, they don't value our good radio. It's all about some game. Mock out Lord Rick. They don't know their limits. And we're not, you know, people are like, oh, it's more drama with this and that. No, man, we're just voicing our opinions. I watch Howard Stern all the time, and Howard Stern is always going around, and he's always talking about his enemies, you know, people that try to shut him down. He's like the FCC or whatever, or, you know, not FCC, but, you know, the radio, he's been shut down on his television show, and he's gone everywhere. Everywhere he's gone, E.T., and now he's on satellite radio because he got more freedom. And that's why we're on Now Live. We like the freedom, but we definitely want to go on be on satellite radio, because we would rather have our own studio. We have a studio here, but we need more space. We need to be able to get girls down at the studio who want to just, you know, sit here and be interviewed. We're going to do in-person interviews eventually. And, you know, so this is a great show. And, you know, I want to thank everybody coming out tonight. It's not meant to be a long show or anything like that. I just wanted to wish people a Happy New Year's. We played some of Mike Digital's tunes. It's just been a great episode, and my night's still young. You know, it's only, if you look here, it's a little after 9 o'clock, and when I get off of here, I still got a night of partying ahead of me. I'm going to get stoned again. I'm going to have a couple more beers. You know, it's been a great back-to-back type of episode. We had a thriller of an episode yesterday. We have a nice episode tonight. I've had my son on the show. I've addressed the Now Live issue. I hope that those people, I mean, you should really feel proud of yourself. You're sitting here, you people are sitting here trying to hurt a good father to his children. You know, I tell my son, we're going to California because I want to give that kid more than what Vegas has to offer. But, you know, 2009 cannot be like that, man. You people out there that have made war, it cannot be that way. I have been around many years like Mike Digital. Me and Mike Digital, we're veterans. We've been running the radio show for a long time. He's helped me. We've been doing explorations for a long time. Mike Digital is an author and a musician. I'm an artist. I'm an author, a founder, a talk show host, a producer. I'm a lot of different things. We work hard. We don't get paid for this. It's a thankless job. I know the hard work that Mike Digital does. I know the hard work that I do. And it's thankless. And the only thing you have left to be thankful for is you fans out there who are listening to Angel of the Night Radio. And this is a good episode. This is a great episode to finish off Season 4 or Season 3 for And Justice for All. And we've had a few callers call in tonight, and you guys, I thank Shana, I thank Melissa. Some other callers wanted to call in, but they were like, it won't be till later. And I'm just like, I don't know how far the show is going to go, because I will want to get off of here and have a few brews. I'm extremely fatigued. I stayed up all night editing the show last night. I got off now live. I ended up taking the show, re-listened to the entire episode while editing it, and I realized last night we actually put on a #1 show. That's right, we put on a #1 show. We had a contortionist on film pop his head off his neck. We had him do all sorts of tricks. And, you people can't beat that. I'm sorry, man, but, now live, we got our own little studio here. We got a nice little setup. We've brought guests on. We've been as professional as we can be, but we are not the Pope. Just because I check out ghosts does not make me a priest. I'm only a priest. On Halloween, you got it? That's when I'm a priest. We don't wish anybody bad. I'm trying to wish as many people a Happy New Year. Happy New Year, Jill. Happy birthday. Happy New Year, Anna. Happy New Year to all you women on MySpace that are listening to me. I got a really hot girl that wants to help me co-host the show. I don't know if she'll do it or not. She's wrote me a few times. She's a model. She's Oriental. She's very pretty. Very, very pretty. And she is so funny. I would love to have her be co-host the show and get her here at the studio. She is just, she reminds me of a lot of, I would say I don't know, I want to call her Connie Chung, okay? I'm not going to call her Connie Chung. You're not going to get that out of me, but I would say she's like, what is that girl that does martial arts? It was the one with the 3 girls that were fighting or whatever, or they were like superheroes or something, but she reminds me of that girl. Maybe, what is it? Mrs. Lay, or I don't know. But anyways, I'm too fucking drunk to care, all right? Not really, but, she's just long hair, very funny sense of humor, lickable head to toe. She doesn't need to find out that I want to lick her head to toe, okay? We're going to keep that amongst us fans. But, oh, man, I would bang her. I would literally pick her up against the wall, and I would bang her every which way possible. Hottest Oriental chick, and we're trying to get her to be a part of the show. And our ratings at this point should be #1, because hearing that kind of news, man, that's just amazing. This girl here, I can tell you something about this girl. If Hugh Hefner seen this girl, Hugh Hefner would be like, you bitch, you're a Playboy. That's what Hugh Hefner would be doing. But there are a lot of crazy things that go on the Angel of the Night Radio show. We're going to talk about our crazy past when I get back in a moment.
We can make an impact, grab it, then take it.
he's not with us right now because he's hosting his own show, Daggy 5 Radio, and I was there earlier, and when I walked in the Daggy 5 chat room, I seen Bobby T, the crew member, and I seen him calling me Dick in the chat room. It's not cool, man. You know, so I'm over here tonight wishing everybody a Happy New Year. I'm not looking for drama, and that was drama. Therefore, no, man, I'm not going to hang out in a chat room where I'm being ridiculed like that. Not going to happen. But that's not why we're hosting the show. We're hosting the show to finish off the season finale. It was a night of 100 resolutions yesterday, but tonight is the justice for all. And I've given justice tonight. And I've shown you all 7 virtues on this radio show tonight. 7 virtues. It does not matter how many listeners we get live tonight, because I'll tell you what, this episode will play 10 years from now. It may not be the best sound quality, but it is able to be heard 10 years from now. And some of you are going to be owning it on disc. You're going to have 100 hours of radio. I don't even know how many hours of radio I'd say it is. Probably over 100 hours of radio, and you're going to be able to buy it really cheap. Just enough to pay for the disc. You could even download the episodes, whatever the case is. But we want you to have them the rest of your life. And we go in and we edit them. We take out all the pauses and things like that. We fix up Mike Digital songs, because if they don't sound too high, we up the volume and make them sound clearer, because basically we're here to promote his music. We're not just here for the Paranormal and Ghost Society. We're here to promote Mike Digital. And I hope when he listens to this episode, I hope he understands, you know, there's no getting pissed off, man. We both are fucking talk shows. We both run talk shows. You know, I know for a fact we're not going to beat any ratings tonight. We're just here to say to all you motherfuckers out there, Happy New Year in 2009. Gail, thank you for being a moderator. We appreciate it. Thank you for all the moderators of Paranormal and Ghost Society. I love you. You're my family. I appreciate it. I want to thank everybody at Daggy 5 for making me part of their family. Yeah, Anger, I love to flirt with you. You're fun to flirt with. I don't know. You just seem like a crazy, fun girl. And I would love to hang with Anger. You know, past is the past, man, but you grow together. I hope EAJ Man realizes that, you know, you got to learn to grow with me, man. You know, nobody's out to get you. Yesterday, picking on your show, it was just harmless picking on. There was no attacking. I advertised your show a few times, and it did help you out because it did boost your ratings yesterday. You got new viewers. Don't sit there and take the gifts that I give for nothing. I'm giving you gifts because I'm the Lord, because I care about my friends. And some of you, you know, out there, you guys kick friendship in the ass. You guys act like it don't mean a thing, and you got to understand, I'm doing these shows. It's hard work for me. I can barely stand right now, man. I'm sitting here on film live. I can't even walk. My feet and my legs hurt so bad from that mountain a month ago, I still feel the power of the mountains. My body was pushed through a lot of cramps. I had hundreds of cramps. And that does not heal for a while when you have torn muscles in your feet. And 2008 was a crazy year. The mine, being in the mine, having the guy run out, the ghostly voices. How about El Dorado Canyon, my revisit? That was the biggest trip of the year, revisit to El Dorado Canyon and the Jubilee Mines. How about that? I was there over 11 years ago. Back then I was just a kid when I was in that mine. I seen something demonic and I returned to the mine and I went in the mines. I come here to Las Vegas. I'm homeless in California a few months. My car is broken down. I'm hiking in the mountains with my part. I'm hitchhiking. I'm in the mountains, man. There's grizzly bears and shit in the mountains, you know? Driving a little Subaru all through the mountains. Sneezer jogging in the forest with me. Cooking weenies over the fucking fire. Roasting marshmallows and smoking train wreck weed. Hanging with fucking whores in Jackson. I was hanging with whores. I didn't fuck no whores, but I hung with whores. Oh, let me repeat. I hung with whores. God, I love this show. And I'm glad that there's a lot of people out there who wanted to listen tonight and tune on in. But, you know, we've had just a crazy past. Like, how about the Stonehenge I found? I found a Stonehenge in this small little town I want to move back to. It's pretty. How about Volcano, California? Old ghost town, semi-ghost town, full of bikers in the middle of the hills. Maybe 60 people live there. There's a cemetery. There's a tavern. There's a, you know, man, man, just in the middle of the mountains, Volcano, California, my exploration. Kennedy Mine, the Moore Mines. Camping over at Indian Grinding Rock, or my son thought he'd seen a bear or Bigfoot or something. Party Lake. I was kicked out of Party Lake because my friend parked in another camp spot to visit me for about an hour. And because my ex had caught a giant fish, all of a sudden now she needed another card. We had bought a card for 5 fish, and they don't usually charge the kids, you know. You don't have to keep buying cards. Well, they told us you don't. Just buy one and just make sure that it's 5 fish per person. Well, the Rangers yelled at us. The Rangers said, get the fuck out. You ain't camping here anymore. Don't ever go to Party Lake. It's like a concentration camp, man. They'll tie you up. They'll chain your fucking balls to a fence. It'd be like, it's like execution style, man. Just for fishing at Party Lake. They didn't like my son. You see, my other son isn't here right now. And my son has ADD or ADHD, and he screamed at the campground, and they got me for breaking noise ordinance. Noise ordinance is at 10 p.m. My son screamed at 7. He says, well, the Rangers telling me there was Gomer Pyle and some other fucking Ranger. We're going to have to ask you to leave because your son, he screamed. I got kicked out of Party Lake. But, man, I had some hiking adventures. And the hot biker girls that camp there waving at me and shit, I'm like, that's where I need to be. I need to be in the fucking biker tent. People with fucking tattoos. People saying peace. Fucking women jumping in the Lord's fucking lap. Say the Lord's name in vain. I don't fucking care. As long as I'm in the tent and I got the goddamn beer, say the Lord's name in vain. This is Lord Rick of AngelOfThyNight Radio, folks. You are getting an earful tonight. And we're going to be closing up the show in a little bit, but I want to talk about, I got a few things I'm going to talk about before we do. The Mokelumne River. I knew someone who lived in Mokelumne. She kicked me out of the homeless shelter. She didn't have the balls to do it, so she had her boyfriend come, and so she could kick me out in front of her boyfriend like she was scared of me, you know. That was a good fucking place, you know. I knew that fortress so well. It was like escaping I'm telling you, it was like, I treated it like it was Alcatraz. They had this drunk woman come over and be like, Lord Rick, you better get in bed now. Manly woman. Hairs on the fucking chin. I don't know why. I was a bad boy. I got a little pussy, you know. Who doesn't get a little pussy? You know, fucking homeless shelter, you know. You're going to sneak out in the middle of the night, you're going to be like, I need my dick sucked. I'm sorry. It was good. I mean, I got a fucking blowjob in the middle of the fucking night. One night I woke up at the homeless shelter and some woman was standing over me like half fucking nude. It's like, what the fuck kind of shelters we got going on here? If this one comes with the homeless shelter, you better move me in permanently as the caretaker. Christ. The girl's sitting there, standing there. She goes, Lord Rick, were you a slut tonight? She's like, were you a slut? I was scared living in that homeless shelter, man. I was scared. People scared me. I was hiding for my life. My kitten fucking died. I lost a lot of stuff. You know, Sneezer stuck with me. Sneezer, our co-host, is sitting here with the Spider-Man shirt. Sneezer is a superhero. You need to understand. We got a superhero in here tonight on the show. The superhero is lying down. He's resting because he's gonna be involved in some serious shit tonight. But Sneezer followed me through the woods. Sneezer camped with me. We smoked by the campfire. And Sneezer would always let me know if there was danger nearby. And right now I'm petting Sneezer. Sneezer's starting to wake up. He's live on camera. Oh, Sneezer's on his back. Sneezer wants his belly scratched. His whiskers are very big. He's actually a very muscular cat. Right now I'm holding hands with him, hands to paw. He's not extracting his claws. He never would do that to me. It's amazing. I put my face near him the other day, and he took both paws, and he wrapped them around my face and gave me a hug. Okay, we're talking Sneezer here giving me a hug. Our co-host gave me a hug. The most grateful. This is one of the best co-hosts I ever had. You know, he doesn't sit there and answer you back. He can't mess up anything. He's here on the show. He's loyal, and he's here to stay. And I took Sneezer all over California. I took him to this river. This river is called the Tiger Creek area, and I threw Sneezer in the rapids, and he sees Sneezer. He's like swimming back to me. I got him on the leash just in case. And Sneezer's swimming back to me like a bat out of fucking hell. But see, Sneezer was raised around water, so Sneezer doesn't mind the water. But anyways, you know, Sneezer, if you look, he's lying on his back right now. He's one of the best co-hosts you're ever going to have. And that's what happened in 2008. We got ourselves a fucking co-host. He's a permanent one. He's not going to walk out of this show. If I open his doors behind me, Sneezer's going to jump off the roof. That's what's going to happen with Sneezer. But we've had a hell of a show tonight. I mean, I did not put no skits together. I didn't put nothing together. I did the show from scratch in a matter of hours, just saying, hey, we're going to have a show. And I put together a show that quick. That's talent. You're not going to get that talent on another show. But I'm telling you right now, in 2009, we want clean slate. We want to bring clean slate. So don't bring your drama to me, man. I'll ban half of the Paranormal Ghost Society because we have members there that's like, what are you here for if you're not going to go adventuring? If you're not going to venture into the cemetery and you're going to sit on the sidelines, what are you here for? We're a very active adventure group. We want people to join us. Well, we're here to have a good time, man. A fucking good time. And I don't fucking care what anybody thinks. We're not here for ratings. We're here for our fans. We're here to share our adventures with you. And I'm here to give you a dose of reality. But in this case tonight, I'm here to deliver justice. Jesus Christ style, baby. You know, religious jokes always offend people because then everybody leaves the room. They're like, he just offended my religion. I'm not offending anybody's religion. I'll tell you the way it is. This is science and medicine that you're in. The science of it is you need to try to figure out who Lord Rick is. The medicine is me. I am the medicine. I'm giving you the dose. And tonight I gave you a high dose of medicine. I gave you some good comedy tonight. Greatest moment, National Hotel. Spent my nights drinking up in Jackson at the National Hotel. It used to be a whorehouse back in the day in the 1800s. It's one of the oldest establishments in California. Piece of history, burnt down. People died. There's over 32 resident ghosts that haunt the National. I spent many nights in the National. I partied with bikers, the Skeleton Crew. I promote them out in the I can't even say Amador County. Skeleton Crew, you guys rock. I had a drink with the vice president. He's a pretty cool guy. I've also had to deal with friggin' just all kinds of weird people in and out of the National. Almost got a girl to take me in the John Wayne suite. Almost got a hot blonde. She had a nice little fucking ass. She was blonde. I would have spanked her. I'd have been like, I am living in Jackson. But anyways, the whole thing is that we put on a great show. And I'm glad that you people have stuck it by. And we're able to share these things like what went on in Jackson. It's just great. Like on one of our shows, I almost got eaten by mountain lions. On another one of our shows, I almost got arrested by the cops. On another one of my shows, there was a huge gang fight going on in front of me. We've had some amazing shows, and now live, how can you not like the drama? And even Adrian Curry, you know, you got to understand. You came to my show last year ago or whatever it was. You kicked me out 3 times. You blew my ratings, and you don't apologize, and it needs to be a public apology. You need to say, yes, I made an honest mistake. You know, people saying they feel sorry for this show, don't feel sorry. Our show is very skilled, very professional. We have our own musician. We're not playing any songs copywritten here. We're playing songs made by Mike Digital himself. Great artist, great musician, and he's a brother. And Mike, we're doing this show for you. Just remember that. We're not stealing the glory. We're giving you glory tonight. No matter what Bobby T or any of them guys say, you know, these guys been on here on Now Live longer, so they think it's okay to rip on Lord Rick. It's not. I'm a talented comedian. I'm a talented Lord. I'm a talented a lot of things. And people either accept it or they don't. You guys can all be a part of it if you want. You can join New E Paradise, Odd Emperor. You're more than welcome to join anything and see what we're about. All you guys out there are more than welcome to, you know, I'm going to plug my work, www.paranormalghostsociety.org. Check it out. Join our forums. Join what we're about. I'm not going to tell you that we won't appall you, because we will appall you. We're here to entertain. This is paranormal entertainment at its best. It's the first in the world. It's the first of its kind. And people are scared of it, and they're ripping on it, and they're trying to shut us down. And you people trying to shut us down, you know, I'm not going to walk away because you lower my ratings. Isn't that about the ratings, man? You kick my friends out of the chat room, they know it's not me, they know it's you. And then they look at you and they'll be like, I don't want to go to any other shows. You guys lose people because of that. Don't mess with my show, man. It's my show. I bring my kid on this show, and he waves to you. Show a little respect for the white man. Show a little respect for the mighty Lord Rick of Angel of Thy Night Radio. And God, I love doing this show, folks. It's just crazy all night. It's just crazy all the way. And I don't know if there's any females, because we got a lot of guests, but if there's any females out there, you can come to our studio. You can give me a kiss. It probably won't happen live because I'm not going to do the show for much longer. I just wanted to be here to wish everybody a Happy New Year's. But I'm not going to do the show on New Year's. I want to count it down and be with my children and things. How about the Mark Twain cabin? The Lost Lake. There's a lake up in that region. I mean, I did that. I mean, there's like llamas and shit walking around spitting up in the middle of like no man's land. Sloth Canyon, or an area where there's a sloth cave. I was hiking. No water, hiking in the desert in the dark. My lights went out. There's eyes staring at me. How about the homeless people in front of Woodlawn Cemetery? Mount Charleston. First hike up there. It's just an amazing place. The old haunted Mormon fort we did. The train tunnels during the meteor shower in 2008 that I did. Valley of Fire, hiking with this crazy drunk girl. Buy me beer, you give me beer, I climb mountains and cliffs. She's climbing cliffs better than I can climb the cliffs. Hey, I even went to see the bodies exhibit at the Luxor. I got to see bodies, and these bodies. And I turn around and go to bodies, and then I'm at Valley of Fire at night hiking around with this girl, White Rock, risking my life over at White Rock, the Lost City we visited. I climbed the cliff of Lone Mountain, went right up the side of the cliff, smoked on top all of Las Vegas. Then a couple cemeteries. And then how about when I was sleeping in a place at the Meadows, security came up to me, and they gave me a ride out of there. I was like, oh, my God, I'm stuck. I was sleeping. I woke up, and next you know, the security had caught me at the Meadows. They're like, you got to get out of here. You're not supposed to be in here after hours. That's what happened. Security's like shining the light. He's like, where are you going, boy? I'm like, what do you mean where I'm going? I'm like, God, I'm dehydrated. You guys locked me in this place. I was telling the truth. I was telling the truth. And I'm just like, I'm like, security, you gotta give me a ride to the gates, man. I don't want to be stuck in here. And gave me a ride to the gates, but that place was pretty freaky. I mean, you talk about an energy presence. That's Indian burial ground in Las Vegas, Well, we've got a lot of crazy adventures. And, you got this one over here. Went to El Dorado, Skull Canyon. Or the Skull Mine I went to. It looks like a fucking skull from far away, and then when you get up to the mouth, there's a Bible, and the wind's just blowing, and the pages are blowing. And I'm sitting there thinking, should I grab this Bible? Should I hold it up and read a passage? Which passage shall I read? Or should I create my own passage? Thou shalt smoke in Skull Mine. Thou shalt release the demons in Skull Mine. I mean, come on. There's got to be some crazy shit. We couldn't get in there. It was barred. But I stuck my face in those bars, and I looked around and I was like, yoo-hoo, fucking yoo-hoo, come on out, big and bad boogeyman. Come on out, boogeyman. There's no boogeyman that came out, but I'll tell you right now, you talk about a scary feeling. You're standing there, your long hair is fucking blowing. You're in the middle of the desert standing in front of this giant skull-like thing with a cage over it, and it's a dark tunnel. And all of a sudden you feel cold air, and you're like, God damn, man. On the other side of that fucking cage, there's a demon staring at me. You could feel him. Was I scared? No. Because I'm the Lord. And I tell you what to do. I command you. And that is what makes me a good paranormal investigator. You don't command me. I command my own army of darkness. Thank you. We got into a ghost town I'd never been to. It's called San Juan Mining Camp. We met Boot. He's a cowboy. He took us all over. How about Tulsa Springs? Only grassy place in Las Vegas with older trees. It used to be a ranch. It's kind of haunted. Area 51, being chased by the troops. Winning at the pool tournament with Fighting Irish. We're not going to call him Irish Stud because all he wants to do is fight. He's Fighting Irish. And it's a shame that he's missing out on New Year's. It's a shame that he's missed out on Christmas. These people, Paranormal Ghost Society likes to walk out on the Lord. Nobody has a good sense of satire anymore. People walk around and they don't like the Lord. They don't know me. I brought my son on the show. I gave my son a hug and a kiss because that's the type of man that I am. And if you don't like it, that's too fucking bad. Like Melissa says, you're dealing with mama. You don't want to deal with mama. Okay? This is not no throw mama off the train episode. This is an episode in the Angel of the Night radio show. An episode you will see on CD in the beginning of the year. Season 1, 2, and 3. To the moon and back. A legend is born. And justice for all. And folks, this is Angel of the Night radio. And we're bringing you some of the best radio in the industry. Crystal Springs. Got a ticket out by Crystal Springs. I gotta travel far for that ticket. I have no way to go get there and fight the damn thing. So now I gotta get a DA that lives out of the county. The second, I gotta go to court for traffic court. I gotta sit there for 8 hours to say to the judge, yes, I'm Louis Rick, I'm not guilty. That's what I gotta do. I gotta sit there, I'm not guilty. Gotta kind of play the homeless act with a little dirt on your face. Judge would be like, this fucking guy, he's a loser, man. He can't afford to pay. Why are we wasting our time with this guy? Driving in a carpool fucking lane. Innocently. They got no signs telling you when to get off, what times. They got a couple here and there. If you don't see that sign and you're new to Las Vegas, you're like, fuck. Everybody does it. And fines in Las Vegas are $1,200, $1,000. I'm not going to be able to pay this. But I'll tell you right now, Sirius Radio, you hire me, I will pay that ticket like an honest man and not have a warrant for my arrest and be arrested live on the AngelOfThyNight radio show. This is good radio. Gas Peak, story of the year, epic adventure of the year. My clothes rip, my shoes rip, my shoes fall off, I lose my equipment, I spend the night in a storm, and a helicopter picks me up, legs hanging off, and I videotape it to put it on YouTube. That's the power of the Lord, climbing cliffs in the dark barefoot, sacrificing myself, almost dying for your sins. But instead, I smoked your sins on that mountain as I looked at you guys down below, and I said, this is the power of urban exploration. And this is revitalizing it in the whole Western corridor. And we put on a good show tonight. And I'm going to give you, I hear fireworks already going off, and we're about to close out the show. I got a few more things I'm going to talk about. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to play another piece by Mike Digital. We're trying to get as much as we can out there. And this is our commercial, and then we're going to put on a song. Be right back.
And after the show, don't forget to check out www.paranormalghostsociety.org, the website bringing you the best in the paranormal, UFOlogy, and cryptozoology. Once again, that's www.paranormalghostsociety.org.
now for your host of the Angel of Thy Night radio show, Warren Rick.
Very nice job. All those pieces were done by Mike Digital, our sound producer and co-host of the Angel of Thy Night radio show. And he's hosting his own show tonight, and we're hosting ours. We're not in competition. I mean, I already posted something on Daggy. I'm just like, don't join my show till after his, you know, because I wasn't stealing members away. And that's the thing, these wise men, and I'm not talking bad about them, because it is the new year, but I'm going to tell you guys assume way too much, man. Assumptions are the mother of fuck-ups. It's just, you know, when you assume things, you lose out, man. All you have to do is just ask. We're not, you know, we're not anti-against you, but, you know, just a little honesty, straightforward. Hey, what's up? You know, and people get all bent out of shape because they don't get a message. It's like, come on. You know, we're here. We've hosted a great show. I mean, tonight I've given you some of the best radio you've ever heard. You guys know it. For those that have been sticking from the beginning, you guys have heard probably the performance I have given you tonight is in the thousands. If I was going to get paid for the skits and everything that I've done, and these aren't skits. This is me, man. This is Lord Rick live, raw, at his goddamn fucking best, and justice for all, giving you motherfuckers out there justice. I'm going to tell you guys a little secret for those of you that's been tuning in. At our last song previously, I bared my ass on the Angel of Thy Night radio show. I showed my ass on camera, and I didn't say nothing, because I wanted to see if anybody was paying attention. But I had physically pulled down my pants, I bared my ass live on the show, and I guarantee you that not one of you were paying attention when I did it, because I had the music running. People get up, they fix themselves some snacks, some popcorn. You live in the studio, you got your computer in your college dorm, you got the Angel of the Night radio show running, and you know, you're fixing popcorn, pop, 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 pop. And Lord Rick, he's bearing his ass to you, and you fucking miss it. All you motherfuckers tonight, I knew that my ratings would be low because it's New Year, so I know if I showed my ass, nobody would get to see my ass. I bet you not one of you people out there got to see my ass about 15 minutes ago. I bared it. It was smooth. It was live. It was on the air. As brief as it was there. Only at Angel of Thy Night Radio. Shocking. I know. And you know what's even more shocking is we get all the guests that listen to the show. You know, if you want, I don't mind if you're guests, but, you know, sign up on Now Live and just, you know, create a profile and username so I can identify you as a regular when you listen to the show. Because we do shows every 2 weeks. But tonight is a thriller because we did an episode last night. We're doing an episode today. It's come out very good, our episode. You can hear me a little clearer. We don't have an echo. We're able to take live callers. We had a lot of problems last night, but today there's no problems. So I made up for all the technical difficulties since yesterday, and I've given you guys a good show. We've had 2 callers call in. You know, I wish more would have called in. I gave the phone number, but what a lot of people tell me is they're like, Rick, I want to call Angel on that radio, but I'm shy. They're just like, Lord Rick, I'm shy. I don't know if I should call in. You don't have to be shy on this show. Fuck, ass, tits, pussy, shit, bitch, motherfucker, cheese fucker, cocksucker. It doesn't matter what you say on Angel of Thy Night Radio because this show is a no-censorship adult radio show, and you're getting your science, you're getting your medicine, you're getting everything all at the same time. There's always going to be a lot of other hosts out there. They're jealous. You know, they don't want to face the facts when they sit here and realize that we got good radio going on. I mean, we're talking about celebrities. We got people doing stunts on camera. You've seen a lion in the Spider-Man shirt. He's sitting here. He's trying to save the radio show, man. He's trying to save it. He's a superhero. We're about to be kicked off the air, and this lion's doing everything. He's wearing shirts. He's pawing at the camera. He's just like, please, man, we want to go down to the studio. We want to party. We want a yoo-hoo fucking machine. All right, because I love chocolate milk, folks. I'm proud to say I'm a proud chocolate milk drinker. I'm a chocolate milk junkie. But I just did a couple tricks with the microphone. Not really. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and go over a few articles before I close the show. If those of you are just tuning in now, you're probably going to want to catch the rebroadcast, re-listen to it. There is some real good comedy in this show tonight. We've had Mike Digital's tunes. They don't come out good in microphone, so that's why I go in and re-edit I go in and I'll edit the song, and we'll make it more clear, so that way when people can listen to the rebroadcast, they can do it through our site. Actually, they will be available edited on disc, where you can hear Mike Digital songs clear, much more from a CD. They are CD quality. Our shows are not CD quality. They will be fuzzy, sometimes hard to hear me, but it's still worth buying the collection. It's still worth buying season 1, 2, and 3, because there's all kinds of amazing shit that happened in 2008 on the Angel of the Night radio show. Cops, prostitutes, all kinds of different things. A whole year's full of bloopers. This year alone, I've almost died like 3 times. I've almost been arrested 10 times. I have the most girls I think I've had almost in when I first came here. I had like 3 girls or 4 girls in like a 3-day span when I first came to Vegas. You know, I don't sit there. I'm not a wild child all the time. It's like every other month. It's like, this month I'm going to be an innocent Ghostbuster, but next month I'm going to be a naughty, urban explorer, bad boy, wanting to bang them girls on Daggy 5. Them girls on Daggy 5 are hot. You look at girls on UER, they're not so hot. And when, you know, chances are when they turn out to be hot, they're nasty. They're like mean to you, man. They're like, you suck. Go die. Go commit suicide, Lord Rick. We hate your guts. Come on, man. I'm a lovable teddy bear. I'm all about butterflies and fucking rainbows and toking up and smoking up and shroomage, man. How could you not hug me on the Angel of Thy Night radio show? And for you listeners listening out there, we've had a couple callers call in. I wish the East Coast and Daggy 5 members a very happy New Year, live here on film. That's why I did the episode besides. Making sense and giving and justice for all the members who keep getting banned out of our chat room to lower our ratings. Mysteriously. Who could be doing that? I wonder. Fucking Ghost? Ghostbusters! Fucking call Rick. I'll have fucking Janine sitting here in the fucking studio, fucking pussy spread open. I'll be eating Janine's pussy, and you hear the fucking ding ding ding, the bell ring. I'll be like, hold on a second, I gotta finish eating this pussy. Then I'll handle your case. But I was talking to Melissa about a demonic case that I'm gonna be handling here in Las Vegas. There is a demonic case that's gonna be going on, and that is where I'm gonna exorcise the demon. The lady told me that the big demon is very strong. She says, you need more than one person. How do you want more than one person? If you send my ass in, I am the ruler of hell, okay? I was Christ yesterday, but I'm not Christ today. Today, I'm the devil. And you're going to get burnt when you defy the Almighty Lord. I'm going to tell you, 2008 was a year of disasters. It was a year of death. It was a year of purity. Tonight, the moon and Venus had lined up right before sunset. There was a sunset. There was a celestial event that occurred tonight, right before 2009. The shit's hitting the fan. Global warming's heating up. We got a black president that wants to paint the White House green. We got Lord Rick wanting to run for president in 2012. I am a future presidential candidate, and I wish people would stop laughing. I had some guy who says, some redneck says, you're a moron, Rick. You don't know nothing about politics. It doesn't take knowing politics to run this country. It takes common sense. And that message is approved by Lord Richard towards George W. Bush and Obama. Approved by the Paranormal and Ghost Society. Now that is Angel of Thy Night Radio, folks. You've just gotten a full dosage. And I've given you nothing but the best tonight. The best comedy, the best show. It's been a wild ride, and you people have been here from the beginning. You're holding on to your seats because you don't know where you're going next. I'll take you to fucking hell with me. The pits will fucking open up, and I will fucking grab you, and I will take you to hell. And I'll tell you right now, there better be a lot of she-demons down there because can you imagine having a girl with a tail, and you're fucking her from behind, and the tail's like slapping your fucking face, or like you could get spanked. Like you could fuck her from behind, and the tail could spank you on the ass. And when you're not pumping fast enough, then the tail smacks you in the ass, Or better yet, the tail will poke you in the ass. That's a fucking nightmare. Come on, can you imagine you're fucking this girl? She's like, you ain't going fast enough. I'm gonna stick my tail clear up your ass, Lord Rick. I don't know if anything's been up my ass. Okay, I'm gonna tell you what's been up my ass in 2008. I had stones in my ass from Snow Mountain. I pulled out a rock out of my ass crack, okay? This shit happens, man. This shit happens. And it happened to me, and I was a victim, and I was fucking scrutinized on that mountain, and I almost froze to death, and I still have all my toes. Thank you. Happy New Year's and happy 2009 to all you motherfucking listeners out there. I'm going to really have to work hard tonight to get some pussy. I'm going to have to, throw in the 420. I'll be like, man, we get high tonight, and I'm going to have to, do extra special things. I'm going to be like, if you come here I will fucking make you breakfast in the morning. Just please stay the night. Stay with the good Lord. You know, it's so easy to be a radio show host. I actually lost a girl that I was supposed to go on a date with. She listened to yesterday's show, and she said, Lord Rick, I'm so appalled. I am so appalled by your show. She didn't say it. I just never heard from her again. You know, folks, it is lonely being an adult radio show host. It is lonely being a paranormal investigator. You're never going to have a girlfriend. You know, these things are just passerbys. People don't want to deal with a whole other lifestyle, because that's what being a paranormal investigator is. You're a pothead, it's a lifestyle. You're a paranormal investigator, it's a lifestyle. You're a pussy licker, it's a lifestyle. You got a foot fetish, it's a lifestyle. You're going to suck toes. I'm sorry, but that's the way it goes on Angel of the Night Radio. I'm giving you a full dose of medicine tonight. And, you know, I'm live on camera. I got Sneezer and Spider-Man shirt, slept through both shows, yawned a few times, looked at the camera, went right back. I've had my son on the show tonight when we were all behaved. Notice when I say we were all, because we were behaved back then. We had Melissa on saying, oh, and, you know, Coles and all this stuff. But now it's time to get serious, motherfuckers. I'm about to close up the show. I'm going to go through a couple articles, and I'm going to say good night and Happy New Year's, everybody, because it's been a hell of a season tonight. And all you people listening out there, I thank you. You know, we've stayed at a constant rating. It's not bad for New Year's because a lot of people are out. New Year's Eve, Reveille, I can't even say it. Injuries, 165 so far in the Philippines. People, hours before the world reached 2009, 165 related injuries were recorded in the Philippines. Firecrackers, indiscriminate firing. The Filipinos, man, they're going nuts. They're like shooting guns off like Mexicans and throwing fireworks, and everybody's like losing limbs, and it's a war zone. I heard going to the Philippines is great, you know. I heard pussy costs $5, maybe even $3. You know, you get these little Filipino girls, they like, you know, they stand 4 foot something, and you're like, you love me long time. This ain't China, but you still love me long time. And you know, $3, that's affordable. It's just a gallon of gas, but you come to Las Vegas, these girls, I get some fat girl that's 400 pounds, she says, I'll tell you what, I will cut you a good deal. I will give you you will give me 250 roses to touch my feet per hour. Fuck you, I'm better off playing my own goddamn fucking feet than play with your fucking feet for $250 fucking dollars. Jesus Christ. I'm giving you folks an old-fashioned episode of Lord Rick. This is Lord Rick Radio. This is Angel of the Night Radio. This is the Lord Rick Network. We're gods at what we do. And, of course, people are going to be jealous and try to shut us down. But I've just given you some of the best radio in the industry. And if you're not here and you haven't watched the live hammer, then you're really, truly losing out on what the show is about. But anyways, here's one. This is a good one. This was on the Celestial Show. And basically, what it says is the delightful display of the planets and the moon will occur at New Year's Eve for anyone outside who wants to look just after sunset. I did look at it. Yes, there was some planets out. It talks about Mercury and Jupiter will show up hugging the southwestern horizon. And it also talks about the moon and the sun will traverse an arc across the sky called an ecliptic. Basically, well, I've seen Venus near the moon, so the article is accurate, and I did see this spectacle tonight. It's a very special New Year's. You know, I hate to be able to spend it alone, but when I get off of here, I will be alone. And I guess that's why I'm on the air tonight. I don't want to be alone, man. I don't want to be alone. But I've been alone my whole life, and that's the whole thing. When you're a paranormal investigator, you're always alone. You're always alone in the places. You're not like HPI or TAPS where you got like 50 people following you around. You do most of your investigations alone. You know, your car breaks down, you're fucking on a bicycle trying to do your investigations. Everything's an exploration investigation. And, you know, you're always looking for the strange. And, yeah, I think that's what the Lord needs. I need a couple dark mistresses that want to come to the studio, sit in my lap, we'll host the show, we'll go on investigations, we'll smoke, we'll talk, we'll fuck all night long. Well, at least on New Year's we'll fuck all night long, because, you know, you got to bring in the New Year with a bang, right? Bring it in with a bang. But all you people that are out there listening, you know, you guys have been wonderful. And, you know, for a last-minute show that I did, for you people to even be here listening, we're always converting new listeners. Like yesterday we had a new listener call. He's like, great show. He talked a little bit about marijuana and green, and that's great. You know, because it's great to be 420 friendly. And I recommend giving it a try. I've converted many people, and they're like, Rick, I thank you for teaching me about the education of marijuana. We've educated you. We've also been telling you about a Playboy bunny named Adrian Curry who, she crashed a show and doesn't want to apologize for it. She's like rock on, but then turns around and does her show saying she feels sorry. And I talk about it a lot because I just want to know if the girl can make it up and call the show and just say, hey, I'm sorry. She's human, I'm human. It don't matter if you're in Playboy. I take pictures of nude women. I take pictures of myself naked. So what if I've seen you in Playboy? I'm complimenting you. I'm promoting you as top model. Fucking, this is AngelOfThyNight Radio. You're not. What we gave away yesterday on our show, nobody was giving away. I was giving away babies. I was giving away stickers. I was offering you to repent. Come to our studio and repent to me live on the air. I gave you yesterday the Lord's 10 Commandments. And I also gave you 100 resolutions that I'm going to try to do in the next year. It's just been great, folks. It's been a crazy year. I've been homeless. I was in Florida fishing for trout. I've had sex in a fucking teepee in 2008. I brought an Indian girl in a fucking teepee. We had sex in the teepee. My bare ass was hanging out. There's mountain lions everywhere. I could have gotten my ass bit by a mountain lion, but instead, I blew my load in that teepee. I blew my load, and I love Indian grinding rock in California. I love it. I love it. 2009, returned to El Dorado Canyon, returned to Valley of Fire. Get established out in California. We want to go back to Sacramento. We have a very special project in Sacramento that I want to do. Things are going to get wild. Things are going to be crazy. If you're listening live on the air, I'd like to split a house with 4 other people. Houses are a lot of houses out in California around Sacramento or around the foothills are huge. They're 4 bedrooms, 5 bedrooms. They're gigantic. We can, if anybody wants to come volunteer for the society, we will split the house 4 or 5 ways, or we will work it out so that way we can get in a situation where we can get ourselves established in California, get the Paranormal Ghost Society doing all the mines, all the ghost towns, all the little historic places. We're going to go back to California. I don't know when. I don't know what's happening. Our funds are low. We're not getting those funds. We don't have enough to cover our site, and we need people to, with the Paranormal Ghost Society to be able to pay the site dues. And I'm going to need, I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I got to come up with a few $100s soon. And if you're out there listening and you would like to fund our website so we can continue to add investigations and advertise the show and stuff, we would value that because we're out here risking our lives. The site has been around for 7-8 years. Our show's been around for a couple years. We're very well established. And this is our first New Year's episode. Well, yesterday technically was, and then it carried on in today because of the technical difficulties we had. But we're running a great show. We got a crew. Mike Digital, he's a musician. Check him out, Daggy5, DGG5.com. With the exception of the fucking ass clown he had in his room tonight, he doesn't get no New Year's wishes. That's right, Bobby. I'm not wishing you a Happy New Year. Not the way you act, brother. I've hung out with the skeleton crew out in Amador County. Okay, you're not cool. You're playing your tunes. You're playing all this music, but the real talent is me because I stayed on the air a few hours tonight. I didn't put the show together. I didn't pre-think of nothing. I just announced it earlier today around noon. Picked up my son, made dinner, announced it a few more times, and bada bing, bada boom, Lord Rick's in the house at the Angel of Thy Night radio show. And I want to wish all you motherfuckers out there a Happy New Year's because I love you. The Lord loves you. You're going to have a good 2009. We're going to have a good 2009 because I'm not leaving now live. I'm staying. I am not going to host my show on Stickum. And if you make me, I will go to a friend's house and I will use their phone and I will do shows anonymously just because I have a right to run a radio show just as much as Howard Stern or anybody else and Adrian Curry. Sorry I am posing Playboy. Sorry, do you want me to pose and play girl? Will that make me a feature show? Do I got to pull my dick out of my pants and fucking shake and jingle my goddamn balls on camera for you to accept me? Come on. We're always promoting now live. We're always bringing people over, and it's like dealing with the government. They start putting stipulations on you. They don't want you to post a radio show. They're like, this guy's fucked. But I'll tell you what, I put on tonight 3 hours of good radio. 3 hours of good radio. Good comedy. I'm sure some of you have fell out of your chairs laughing tonight. And I brought you And Justice for All. I brought you an episode purely done on vengeance and love for my fellow brothers and sisters of Daggy 5, the Paranormal Ghost Society, and you motherfucking fans of the Angel of Thy Night radio show. Live on camera. We've had callers tonight. We've had Sneezer on the air. We've had my son on the air as a guest. You know, to bring my son on just to say Happy New Year to you people, Dad got to tell you how great this show is about. We had a contortionist on yesterday, and we brought you Santa Claus a couple weeks ago. This is Angel of Thy Night radio show, folks. This is where it's at. We brought a lot of listeners in earlier. I would not say we stole ratings, but I will tell you right now, we have gotten our voice out to a lot of people. And I'm going to run for president in 2012. You vote for me. This is the country should be fucking cool. It shouldn't be based on how you wipe your ass. Because I don't know about you, but I'm not here to wipe my ass at Angel of the Night radio show. I'm not here to wipe your ass. I'm here to laugh at you as much as you laugh at me. In 2009, because the Angel of Thy Night radio show, folks, will be returning on the 9th in January as we host another opener. We're going to try to get some hot girls here at the studio. We're going to heat up the party a little bit. There's not many shows out there that can do that, and there's a lot of jealous shows because we've made #1 ratings quite a few times on Now Live. We don't always stick up in the ratings, but we have made it to the #1 ratings. And if you're into tobacco and you like cigars, smoke Gurkha. Or some people call it Gurkha. But smoke it. You know, it's a great cigar. Tonight I've been smoking on a cigar. I've hit the peace pipe. You know, I've been drinking some they have some Guinness. There's a ton of Guinness downstairs below our studio. I ended up getting a ton of Guinness. I'm going to end up drinking Guinness tonight. Try to get a girl here at her studio, make out a little bit on New Year's, you know. That's what it's about. It's about having fun, man. And I showed my ass tonight live on camera, and you motherfuckers, you missed it. You're not going to get to see Lord Rick's ass live. That was an honor. Despite the little scar I got, you know, I lost a chunk of my ass up at Gas Peak. Don't laugh. I still showed my ass. It takes balls to show an ass. It takes balls. And I gave you both. No, I didn't give you balls. I gave you ass tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, we're about to close off the show. I did try to gather a few things like the 10 notable cryptozoology deaths in 2008. Yeti hunter Sir Edmund Hillary, 88, died January 11, 2008. He was one of the first 2 men to climb the world's highest mountain, Mount Everest. Hey, hey, hey. He was involved with the history of Yeti since 52. His health declined in April 2007 after he fell while visiting Nepal. He suffered a heart attack. It's pretty sad. I mean, this guy went to the end. He's really a legend, you know. I mean, when you sit there and you're that old and you're climbing Everest and mountains in Nepal looking for Yeti, that's commitment. You know, I never can understand why George Norrie of his paranormal show never has me on. It's like, who are you to judge what I smoke in my pipe? I'm still a paranormal investigator. I'm still doing, you know, they post all these fake pictures, but it's like we're putting up some good material. You know, put our EVP up, Paranormal Ghost Society. Interview me, but don't judge me, man. Because if you want to judge me, I will judge you. I am the Lord, and I can do those things. Just like you, you know, if you can do those things, we can do those things. Hypocrisy never ceases to amaze me. You know, we're here tonight not for the drama. We're here to have a good time. We're here to peace out. We're here to party. We're here to talk about broads and everything else going on, you know, even cryptozoology deaths. But this guy's a legend. He just kept going, and, he found these giant tracks and just all kinds of Yeti evidence. We know Yeti exists. Here's another Yeti author that dies. Tribhuvan Nath, 86, died. It's like all in 2008, all these guys had passed away, all these well-known guys. And he was a co-author of On the Trail to Yeti, Search for the Elusive Snowman. And he's got the big prints, and the footprints are the size of him that he found, because a Yeti's supposed to have extra big feet. Here, Bigfoot researcher Sam Sherry passed away at the Veterans Hospital in Pittsburgh. Okay. So he was in the Veterans Hospital and he passed away, but he sighted a Bigfoot near Loyal Hannah Creek and saw it a whole life long. He's dedicated his life to searching for Bigfoot, and he had 7 sightings in 9 years of the same couple, which included a white female named Snowflake, and people have been questioning his evidence. Number 4, Mukele Mbembe, must be South Africa name. Seeker Scott T. Norman died at 43 years old, February 2008. 2 deaths in February so far. Right before his 44th birthday, he died in Fullerton, California. We were near there, or I've been through close near there. He had a blood clot, But he went into the dinosaurs, the prehistoric cryptids, and he's been to Africa, and this guy was pretty well known too. Died at a young age. Giant panda discoverer, Adelaide Susan, young, 96, died. That's pretty good. I guess it is an Asian female. She's born in New York City. She died. We just, we want to honor these people. We really do. You got to honor these people that died. I hope people honor me when I die. But this girl was a well-known. She discovered the panda. She's well-known. Here's panther researcher David Marr, 52, died in June of 2008, and he worked in Florida, which is funny because I was in Florida and I know these creatures exist. We've heard them. The Florida panther, and he was rediscovering it. And there are big cats in Florida. There's not just alligators. Here's one. Bad boy of Bigfoot, John Eric Beckjord, 69, died in June 22nd, 2008. He was a Bigfoot and Nessie paranormalist. Eric Beckjord had prostate cancer, died unannounced. I mean, that's just a shame. And he has the Bigfoot Museum was destroyed by a wildfire in 1993, and a storefront that he had a Bigfoot one. UFO and Loch Ness Monster Museum existed in Washington Square from San Fran till 99. He had all these these stores and these museums, and he was always a controversial figure, anyways. But he died unannounced. You just don't know when that's going to hit you. Here's one: Cycling hunter Eric Geiler, 85 years old, died July 3rd, 2008. Tasmanian devil. That's basically what it's called. He was a cryptozoologist. I remember he was known as Mr. Thylacine, and he spent his life searching the species. And I'm not going to pronounce the scientific name, but it's the Tasmanian tiger. And he mounted several major government-backed expeditions in the 50s and 60s. So this guy, he's an old-school cryptozoologist. It's not like Lord Rick going out there in the last few years calling for Bigfoot. These guys have been around. These guys seen it all. Bigfoot researcher Tim Cullen, 43. That was a real shock because I know who he is. Well known on Bigfoot online forums. This is sad. Tim Cullen died suddenly of a heart attack. I wish his family the best. As a skunk ape field investigator, Cullen had a proud member of the Alliance of Independent Bigfoot Researchers. He was a group moderator, curator. He was known as Fishbone amongst his email associates and recognized for a sense of humor. Too bad we couldn't have him on the show, It's really a shame because a lot of people don't want to be on the show because of our adult satire and humor. But I'm going to tell you something. I know who Cullen is. I know who these guys are. I've been around for a while, too. I'm old school when it comes to paranormal investigating. And, we've done so much in so many years of our life. But we're sitting here, we got to honor these guys in 2008. We hear Bigfoot Charles Hallmark, 68, died. From Sulphur, Oklahoma, well-known local Bigfoot researcher passed away in his home. He had several close encounters, fingerprints, tracks. I mean, he was pretty notable. It says our sadness about departing with all these folks, it says, counterbalanced by the fact they added so much to the cryptozoology wonder. And Lauren Coleman, he wrote that. Lauren Coleman's on our site. He's a very well-renowned cryptozoologist. In my opinion, I think he's more of an author and a businessman, but that's my opinion. I think that more or less I'm more of the type that goes out there and looks for this, and we don't get paid. But, unfortunately, it's going to have to change. People are going to have to fund our research and our site, and they're going to have to understand that, we will give our best and risk our life for every trip we do, but it's only fair that the members get involved. Join the PGS Phantoms, our hockey team. Join the Phantoms, get involved. Do what you got to do, Post on our boards. It doesn't have to be about ghosts or the paranormal. Listen to our show, man. Fucking sit here, call on up, say hi, say peace, whatever. But we're about to close out the show, and I want to finish the rest of these articles because I'm going to go party. I got a party to attend downstairs. 10 strange stories of 2008. Briefly, I'll mention them. Number 10, man auctions his life on eBay. Number 9, Bigfoot spotted. It was all a lie. The two men fled as they were being investigated for fraud up in Georgia. And they were called Searching for Bigfoot Incorporated. You know that. I talked about it yesterday. Number 8, ice cream made from breast milk. And, of course, they're talking, that was a big story, too, because Ben and Jerry's, I guess, was all against it and didn't take them up on the suggestion either. But anyways, number 7, new fish food, human feet. I'm not going to even go on there because it is disgusting. Number 6, virtual world cheating leads to real life divorce. You guys ever hear of virtual world cheating? virtual reality. It's where you fuck and you don't come. That's my type of fucking affair, right, folks? The hell with that. I'm getting real fucking pussy tonight. All of you, I am sure. 99% of you people that are listening to this show, either you're like me, you know, after the show you're going to try to get laid, or you're just going to sit there and listen to all the other shows on Now Live. But if you do, and my friend's still going, check out Daggy 5 Radio. He's got a hit show, you know, and I would like to co-host it, but I'm going to tell you right now, brother, I ain't going to be hanging with a drunk that calls me a dick. Because I'll tell you, man, the Angel of the Night radio show, we're kicking, it's good. We got a crew. We're always here to promote Daggy. We'll do it more than anything in the world. You know that. Because my home, your home, my home, we're all here to share the same thing. Adventures, stories, sense of humor, good time, whatever the case is, that's what we're here for. Number 6, embryonic twin found inside 9-year-old girl. Just like the article I seen on the brain, the feet caught in some kid's brain. Number 4, shark reproduces asexually. Well, that's been very common because sharks are dying out, and so sharks are evolutionizing, and they're able to actually have more. They're actually able to have their shark through asexually without having to mate because they're so scarce in the ocean now. Here's one. Number 3, feet wash ashore in Vancouver. Just feet. The last foot washed away ashore in November. And it says a New Balance athletic shoe with a human foot inside was found near the mouth of the river. Here's one. Number 2, teens use skull to smoke pot. I don't want to comment on that, okay? Please don't make me comment. Number 1, the pregnant man. I really got to comment on this. A pregnant man. You know, 2008 was strange. Really was. Top 10 cryptozoology stories of 2008 by Lauren Coleman again. I'll keep it brief. Real brief. 1, the Georgia Bigfoot hoax. Amazing. The media circus and everything. Number 2, the Montauk Monster. What was that thing that washed ashore up at Montauk Island? It was a media circus for a long time, and then people said that it was not even to the size, that it was a decayed, bloated raccoon. Okay, so number 3, Texas Chupacabras video of a running chupacabras in Texas. They said it was a body of a canine. Number 4, giant manta ray discovered. And it was the only one they've ever discovered. 26 feet wingspan, 8 meters in width, can weigh 5,000 pounds. That's I've had on my line an 8-foot manta ray, but this, 26 feet, it's going to take your ass in the water, man. You might as well say goodbye to the good Lord. The good Lord going for a swim with the sharks. Man, I miss Florida. I miss the fishing, guys. I don't know if you're out there, but, you know, when I was in Florida, I had a girlfriend at the beach. Makes it kind of sound nice compared to what I got here in Vegas on the West Coast. I don't got nothing. It's just I got this radio show. That's all I got. I got my kids and I got my radio show, man, and the Paranormal and Ghost Society. Number 5, Sumatra Mimujak, some weird creature they took a picture of. I don't know what it is. No comment. 6, the Colorado Lions. You remember the Colorado Lions? There was pictures and everything else taken of these lions up in Colorado. And I'm sitting there thinking, what the hell? Because, you know, that's scary. These things, it shows, he captured a photo of a lion chasing a dog. And it was a cell phone. And you know, I'm telling you, they didn't find nothing. But there are lions up in the mountains. And these lions, you know, a 400-pound lion, it's going to tear you apart. You're not going to win against it unless you're like Tonto and shit. I don't know about you, but you better have a good fucking juicy steak in your backpack for the fucking lions out in Colorado. Number 7, giant elephant shrew. The first elephant shrew found 126 years ago was verified. Another one has been found. Trust me, it's huge. And the guy's name, for shrew it is about 14 inches. Number 8, Year of the Yetis. There was more Yeti-related events than any other year. I've shared those stories at the Paranormal Ghost Society forums if you join. And we got another story, and I'm not going to go over all the Yeti articles or anything like that. Just want to name them off real quick. Number 9, Bigfoot massacre theory. Was the Bigfoot in the famed film in '67 really shot and killed? Was there a massacre? And you know, then of course the Georgia hoax story hadn't come upon the scene until a couple months later. People may still be talking about this one. It goes on about how there was a Bigfoot fucking shocked. It said the damage of Bluff Creek Bigfoot killing field theory became apparent when Kay Davis asked not to speak at the August Bigfoot meeting and was banned by hosting Bigfoot Museum from attending their conference. In other words, he shot a Bigfoot. They didn't want the guy at the conference, and it's not right, man. I mean, this guy was, who knows if he was threatened, but give him a chance. See, people aren't giving people a chance. That's the problem with Lord Rick and a good Lord. Nobody's giving me a chance. I'm sitting here for, 3-4 hours. I'm dead tired right now. I was up all night editing our episode for sale on disc, and yesterday that's what I spent. I listened to the show, got off the air, edited the episode all night, slept for an hour, and here I am doing a show. Back-to-back shows. This is, performances like these are worth $5,000 to $10,000, man. We're giving it to you live, and now live. Happy New Year's. Happy 2009. Number 10, Scott Norman's shocking death. Yeah, definitely a lot of shocking deaths in 2009, but, cryptozoologist, and it's just, he survived the ridicule of Penn and Teller's Showtime cable special on cryptozoology. This guy is pretty good. This guy has a hell of a record. He's Scottish-born zoologist. I don't even understand the article, but the point is that he passed away. Some of you might know him. Just another renowned cryptozoologist. In 2008, that died. Lord Rick did not die, but I did not have a lot of cryptozoology. I had a lot of UFO events in 2008, and who knows how 2009 will be. Here's one, Germans pioneer hotel heaven. I love traveling. I enjoy the thrill of discovering places, but there's something about a hotel room which often makes me want to turn around, rush home, and lock away my suitcases. This guy talks about staying in shoeboxes up in Germany, but thanks to German scientists, the hotel experience is going to be transformed. The Fraunhofer Institute of Industrial Engineering and Organization have developed a hotel room of the future. Basically, bitches, you're living in Star Trek. A Star Trek hotel room. And, they got a future bathroom and it has an intelligent floor with sensors. In the hotel bathroom in the future, you can relax in the jacuzzi with the help of a remote control. Well, we could do that now. Check your emails in the bathroom mirror, which doubles as a screen. There's also a vapor pop pumping out a steam-filled scent of lemons. Like many hotel rooms, there's also a mini bar, but this one has a mini robot which brings drinks to you. Is this like Cherry 2000? Does the girl look hot? You get one of those foam pussies that you can fuck? That's what it needs, man. We need a robot like Cherry 2000 that you could fucking bend the fuck over. And just be like, hey, I'm fucking you, bitch. You're synthetic, but you know what? You're the type of robot that's not going to answer me back, that's not going to steal pot from the fucking Lord. You're just going to bend over, spread your legs. How may I help you, sir? How is your day today, Lord Rick? Yes, Lord Rick. Yes, Lord Rick. Fuck me. Yes, Lord Rick. Fucking robot shit, man. I'm telling you, with the girls that I met on Craigslist, I would be much better meeting a goddamn robot. This is AngelOfThyNight radio show, folks, and we have given you a real big dose of reality tonight. It's been a great show, and I am just out of articles for tonight, so we're going to close off the show. We're going to play a tune or two. I want to wish peace. I want to wish love. And I want to wish all of you a Happy New Year. And this includes all of Daggy 5, the Paranormal and Ghost Society. There's going to be a lot of changes. I'm going to have to end up cutting a lot of people who aren't doing nothing in our society. You can choose to be a part of the show. You can choose to be a part of our paranormal team. You can be on our party crew. If you want to help me campaign, we're going to start off writing the Penny Saver. The hell with the Las Vegas Review Journal. They're so sticky on stories and everything else, apparently. Most editors would kill to have my story. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to spend 2009 promoting what we do, promoting what other people do. I haven't stepped on anybody's toes tonight. I've told it the way it is. You got to appreciate a radio show host that gives you honesty. I'm wishing you all a happy 2009. I wish the Daggy 5 members a happy 2009 back east around 9 p.m. This is where it's at. And a lot of you have stuck through the show to the end. And I want to thank you. I love all my fans. We've made up for yesterday's technical difficulties. We've had calls. We've had some good comedy. It's been a great year. It's been a great show, full of bloopers. I've had bloopers all week long for the last 65 weeks this year. And I was able to bring you guys a lot of lulls. I wish EAJ Man of Autopsy Live the best. I know me and him, we can get off on the right foot, and I'm hoping that me and him can actually try to be friends. Yeah, I said that word, but friendship is very important to me, and guys are going to have to learn how to just join the right teams. You're going to have to make better decisions. You know, when I'm just a guy that I will defend my kids. Everything I do is for my kids, including this show, because obviously you can't live if you can't afford to eat and you're working your ass off. It's just, you know, it's very hard. You count on your fans. You count on your people. So season 1, 2, and 3 will be for sale. Please buy them. I put on a spectacular performance. I've worked very hard the last year and a half. Paranormal Ghost Society's been around since 2001. Lord Rick's not going anywhere. We got a great year ahead, a lot of goals, a lot of places. Hopefully we can get back out to California. I want to thank you guys. It's been great for at least all the people that have passed kind words, a little bit of kindness towards me. I mean, it has not been an easy year. I'm no longer with my ex. I don't get to see my one son very much. I was homeless. I went from not hosting shows to doing anything for a couple months. I've been in fights. I've been arrested almost multiple times. I fought through hell and back to get where I am. Hate groups, and I still put out good pair of comedy, two to three films, and you know, I mean, I'm about to be on a radio show. Another radio show wants me to be their guest. They said they would love to have me, and it's not even through Now Live, totally different network. So it's like, you know, people got to understand, you know, you're going to either work with me or against me. We got our first chapter ever in the New Mexico area where we got a banner that'll be going up. So we got such good news. We got so many good things going on, and the winning side is with me. You join me, you're on the winning team. Because we're all about the same thing, having a good time, finding out the truth, exploring. We're here to be creative. We're here to give you a lot of gifts in the studio. And I'm going to hold Sneeder up when I put the music on, but I'm going to end the show. I want to wish everybody an Aztec in 2009. I'm going to drink some Guinness. I'm going to party. I'm going to see if I can find myself a girl tonight to kiss at midnight. I'm pressing for time because I got an hour and a half to try to find a date, and I don't think it's going to happen. But I want to tell you, I'd rather be here with my bands tonight. Thank you for tuning in. This is Lord Rick and Justice for All of the Angel of Thy Night radio show.